This is a presentation from Van Wagner on the Liberty Flames Sports Network, presented by Abish Financial Services. It's time for Liberty Flames baseball.
The 0-1. Swing, high fly ball, deep right field. Did he get enough? He did! That's the ball game! Jackson Sorensen sends him home in Lynchburg! The pitch. Got him! Swing and strikeout ends the inning. 9 punch-outs on the day for Ben Blair.
With a mix of returning stars and hungry newcomers, the Flames are ready to take aim at Conference USA and some of the best teams in the country.
Slider swung on and missed for strike 3. That's the ball game. And the Flames stun the Wolfpack in Raleigh. Liberty comes to UVA and wins the ball game. 10-3, the final score. From third, he'll score, and the Flames walk it off.
3-season CUSA Pitcher of the Year, Ben Blair. All-conference shortstop Tanner Marsh. And the rest of the Flames under head coach Bradley Lacroy are dialed in and looking to leave their mark.
You know, I think Lacroy really built us a team this year that has, like, really good chemistry. You know, we all want to be here. We all want to win. We all have that faith.
I want to win with these guys. Guys I've played with the last year, 2 years. Guys I love. We're all hungry. We're all ready to get out there and prove ourselves.
Follow Flames baseball all season long right here on the Liberty Flames mobile app, libertyflames.com, and Liberty Baseball on social media. This is Liberty University Baseball from Van Wagner on the Liberty Flames Sports Network, presented by Abish Financial Services. You're locked into the Flames on Deck Circle, presented by Bojangles. Stay tuned for an in-depth look at today's game, including our daily chat with Flames head coach Bradley Lacroy. Sound from the clubhouse, scores from around Conference USA, and more. Today's pregame coverage is presented by Bojangles' famous chicken and biscuits. It's Bo time. Liberty Baseball is also brought to you by Carter Bank, Life Lived Full. Foster Fuels, providing reliable service for 100 years. Lynchburg Nissan, nobody beats our prices, nobody. And by Rogers Heating and Cooling, servicing Greater Lynchburg's HVAC and electrical needs. It's time now for the Flames on Deck Circle, presented by Bojangles. Now, we take you to the ballpark for exclusive pregame coverage of Liberty Baseball from Van Wagner on the Liberty Flames Sports Network, presented by Abish Financial Services.
Hello, good morning, and welcome to Kennesaw, Georgia, and the Kennesaw State University campus. It's day 3 of pool play in the Conference USA Baseball Tournament. And today, the Liberty Flames have a chance to get to 2-0 in this tournament as they take on the Louisiana Tech Bulldogs. Nick Pierce with you here on a Friday morning, and we're coming to you about an hour earlier than what was originally scheduled last night. If you didn't see, or well, I'm sure you're aware by now, the conference decided to move this game up an hour with the threat of some rain and storms in the forecast here today. If you were following yesterday, you saw that the second game of the day, the one right after Liberty, Jacksonville State's game with Middle Tennessee, was delayed for nearly 2 hours by lightning and rain. Conference trying to get ahead of that, stay on schedule here today before the semifinal round here tomorrow. So we will start this game at 9:05 this morning rather than the original 10:05 scheduled start. Good news is no rain right now, just some cloud cover. It is humid again here this morning, but with playing the early game, the Flames and the Bulldogs will avoid the overwhelming heat of the day that is to come a little bit later. Liberty coming off of a victory yesterday over Sam Houston. The Flames beat the Bearcats 10-4, and in doing so secured a spot in the Conference USA semifinals. Louisiana Tech, with its loss here on Wednesday to Sam Houston, coupled with the fact that Missouri State is still alive, the Bulldogs have no path forward. Louisiana Tech's season will end after this game. So, in essence, yes, I am telling you that as far as the conference tournament goes, the outcome of this game has absolutely zero bearing on anything else that will occur in this tournament. Liberty will play here again tomorrow at 2:30 or roughly thereabouts in the afternoon. That will be a winner-take-all semifinal game, with the winner going to the championship game here on Sunday. And we know Liberty will face either Missouri State or Dallas Baptist in that game, depending on what happens later today. Essentially, the teams that are still alive are Jacksonville State and Liberty. Both of those teams have punched their tickets to the semifinals tomorrow. Jacksonville State will play at 11 a.m. Liberty will play 45 minutes after Jacksonville State's game. But we don't know who those two teams are playing yet. That will be determined with the next two games here this afternoon. Jacksonville State will be playing the second game of today against Western Kentucky. And for the Hilltoppers in that game, WKU has to win to move to Saturday. Jacksonville State, again, similar to Liberty, does not need a win this afternoon. And then Dallas Baptist and Missouri State will finish things up later on tonight. So it's never meaningless. It is meaningful for these guys that are out there. Louisiana Tech's guys want to finish the season on a winning note. Liberty wants to get another win, because if they do, they'll get to the 40-win mark. Chance to do that before the semifinals and guarantee yourself that you're a 40-win club. It would be the first time since 2021. And when you're thinking in terms of an at-large bid and an NCAA tournament resume, a chance to give the committee a big old round number. Say you lose tomorrow in the semifinals. Well, they got to 40 wins. They got to the semifinals. They finished second in their league. Those are all things that will come up in the selection process. So this is a good opportunity to just continue to pad that resume, build that resume, if you will, for the Flames. That said, your starting pitching matchup today for Liberty, it will be right-hander Jackson Lucas getting the ball for the first time in a couple of weeks. He has not pitched since his last start against Louisiana Tech. Jackson Lucas on the mound today for the Flames. He needs an outing today to get himself sharp, potentially to pitch again here on Sunday if the Flames are in the title game, and certainly next week in a regional. Lucas 3-2 on the year with a .590 earned run average. Hudson Rowan will go for Louisiana Tech. Rowan, outstanding young left-hander, 6-3 with a .397 ERA. Flames really struggled with him a couple of weeks ago in Lynchburg when these two teams met in that three-game series. Louisiana Tech took 2 of 3 from Liberty, so the Flames with a win today will have a chance to split the season series, in essence, with the Bulldogs. So first pitch coming your way here in a little less than 30 minutes. It's Liberty and Louisiana Tech in Game 7 of this Conference USA Baseball Championship, and the first game of 3 today down here at Kennesaw State. We'll take our first break. When we come back, we will continue on. We'll talk more about the bracket scenarios, possible outcomes, and what we could be looking at here tomorrow as far as an opponent for the Flames. We'll also hear from some of the Flames. Kyle Vitston had a big 3-run home run yesterday for Liberty in the win over Sam Houston. We'll hear from him, as well as Ben Blair, the Conference USA Pitcher of the Year, who got himself a win on the mound yesterday as well. Also, our pregame chat with head coach Bradley Lacroy coming up here in the next 10 or 15 minutes. We'll have all that for you and much more here on the Bojangles On Deck Circle. For now, we'll take our first break of our pregame coverage. When we come back, we'll continue on here with sound from the Flames locker room and much more here from Kennesaw, Georgia. Glad you're with us here on a Friday morning. It's Flames baseball on your radio from the Conference USA Baseball Championship. From Van Wagner, this is the Liberty Flames Sports Network, presented by Abish Financial Services.
It's bow time. Carolina legends aren't born. They're handmade, only in Bo's Real Southern Kitchen. It all starts with fresh, never-frozen chicken marinated for 24 hours in a flavor-packed blend of bold Southern seasonings. Then, we hand-bread and fry it to crispy, juicy, mouth-watering perfection. That's not just any chicken, that's the Carolina legend. Order some Bojangles and taste what everyone's been craving since 1977. It's bow time.
At Carter Bank, we believe life is best lived full of opportunities and dreams, of goals achieved and promises kept. We've been creating opportunities for more people and businesses to prosper since 1974. That means great local lending, convenient access to your money, accounts and guidance that make it easier to get more done. We are Carter Bank, the preferred community bank of Liberty Flames Athletics. Visit carterbank.com to learn more. Member FDIC, Equal Opportunity Lender.
Hey, Flames fans, Gentry Lock is fired up to join in the excitement this season. Gentry Lock Attorneys knows it's all about preparation, precise teamwork, and a competitive spirit for the hard-fought wins. We've got that down. With our fierce drive to succeed, uncommon thinking, and extensive resources, Gentry Lock helps businesses thrive. We are downtown at 801 Main Street, and we serve the Commonwealth and beyond with offices in Roanoke, Richmond, and Norfolk. All the ways Gentry Lock can help clients succeed is waiting for you at gentrylock.com.
Thompson Brooks Insurance has been serving Virginia for over 35 years, helping individuals and businesses with their insurance and investment needs. The team at Thompson Brooks is experienced in understanding Medicare, retirement planning, life insurance, the healthcare marketplace, and group insurance benefits. Call Thompson Brooks Insurance at 434-385-8500. That's 434-385-8500, or visit them online at thompsonbrooksinsurance.com. Thompson Brooks Insurance, planning today for tomorrow.
You're listening to pregame coverage of Liberty Baseball from Van Wagner on the Liberty Flames Sports Network, presented by Abish Financial Services. Now, back to the Flames on Deck Circle, presented by Bojangles.
Liberty and Louisiana Tech coming up here just after the top of the hour in Kennesaw, Georgia this morning. Nick Pierce back here with you on the Bojangles on Deck Circle. Yeah, some Bojangles be pretty good right about now. A little Cajun filet biscuit, some Bo Rounds, coffee. Yeah, it's that time of morning. Maybe you make a stop at Bojangles on your way to work today. I don't know. But nonetheless, we continue on here with our pregame coverage. On the way, we'll hear from head coach Bradley Lacroy in just a little bit. But first, we're going to head down to the Flames dugout and catch up with some of the Flames from yesterday's ball game. Kyle Vidston, Flames catcher, had a massive 3-run homer in the 6th inning. Created some separation. Liberty was leading 3-1 at that time. Vidston belted his 5th home run of the season. Out of here to left center field. And after the ball game yesterday, I had a chance to catch up with him, ask him about his offensive production in Game 1 for the Flames yesterday.
I mean, just had a good day at the plate. Felt good. Pregame felt good. Got a lot of fastballs that I could drive, and ultimately did what we needed to do to win.
Vidston also doing it defensively yesterday as well. Coming into that game against Sam Houston, Bearcats had stolen 121 bases on the season, and they tried to wreak early havoc on the Flames in the 2nd inning with men on 1st and 3rd and 2 outs. We saw Sean Bazemore take off from first base, drew the throw down from Vidston to 2nd. That was cut off by Easton Swafford. Swafford got a seed off to home. Vidston applying the tag to Hunter Albert, who was trying to score from 3rd on that same play. Bearcats ran themselves into the final out of the inning. That saved the tying run from scoring, and sometimes you never know how a game's going to go. If Sam Houston could get that thing even right there. Here's Vidston on that 1st and 3rd play and the way the Flames ran the defense.
For sure. I mean, that's something that we practice all year. It's a play that doesn't really happen all year. Maybe it happened a couple times, but I trust my middle infielder. It was Swafford, made the play, got the ball down to him, and he got it right back to me in time to get the guy at home.
Yeah, and that's one of those that you stay ready for. You never know when it's going to pop up, like Kyle was saying. Stay ready. You never have to get ready, right? Flames starting pitcher Ben Blair. Yesterday, a much-needed victory for him. The previous 7 starts, ERA was north of 7 for him. Still the Conference USA Pitcher of the Year, based largely on what he did in the first half of the season. Blair yesterday turns in 6 innings of 1-run ball, just an unearned run allowed on 3 hits. 5 walks too many for him, although the Flames be the first to tell you that the strike zone was a little bit tight yesterday. I can vouch for that. 4 strikeouts for Blair on 106 pitches. Here's Ben after the ball game talking about the keys to his good outing yesterday.
Yeah, it was just coming in. I wanted to emphasize getting in on righties or lefties, and it was big for me. I was able to do that, and that opens up every other pitch. And recently, last few outings, it just felt like any runner that got on, they ended up scoring, and I was able to get off the field today, get big outs.
One more from Blair. Asked him about those struggles coming into the tournament and how much he was coming in with a chip on his shoulder to yesterday's game.
Yeah, I felt like I had a little bit something to prove. I had to prove why I won Pitcher of the Year and just prove why I'm one of the best in the league. And I feel like with the help of my teammates, I was able to do that today.
Again, that's Flames starting pitcher Ben Blair after yesterday's victory over Louisiana Tech. Over Sam Houston, I should say. Liberty and Louisiana Tech will play coming up here in just a few minutes as the Flames and the Bulldogs get underway. As far as the rest of this conference tournament and things that could play out, scenarios for Liberty and Jacksonville State, again, those two clubs know that they are in the semifinals coming up here tomorrow. But it's a matter of who they will play, right? So who will Liberty face tomorrow? Well, that depends on what happens later today. Jacksonville State and Western Kentucky will play 45 minutes after the conclusion of this game. If Western Kentucky wins that game, then the Hilltoppers are also in the semifinals tomorrow, and they would play Jacksonville State again tomorrow morning at 11 a.m. Jacksonville State then becomes the wild card team at 1-1 that would also advance to the semis. So with that, that would make tonight's game between Dallas Baptist, the 4 seed, and Missouri State, the 3 seed, a win-or-go-home game. The winner would win that pool. The loser would be done. And the winner of that game tonight under that scenario would then play Liberty tomorrow afternoon, either Dallas Baptist or Missouri State. In fact, it will be one of those two teams regardless that will play Liberty tomorrow. But the other scenario would be if Jacksonville State beats Western Kentucky in the second game today. Western Kentucky's season is over. Jacksonville State wins the pool. And then tonight's game between Dallas Baptist and Missouri State would serve only to decide who would play who tomorrow. Both teams would be in the semifinal because Western Kentucky would be out, but a Dallas Baptist win would ensure that, they would then play Jacksonville State, and then Missouri State would play Liberty. So essentially, if Jacksonville State beats Western Kentucky in the second game today, then that game tonight between Dallas Baptist and Missouri State doesn't really mean a whole lot because both of those teams would be in the semifinals already. Again, Dallas Baptist would play Jacksonville State, and Missouri State would then play Liberty. So that's the scenario now at this point for tomorrow. So the Flames, we know, will be playing at about 2:30 here tomorrow afternoon. Got to play this game, though, just to finish up pool play here today. Take our next break. When we come back here on the Bojangles On Deck Circle, we'll hear from the head coach of the Flames, Bradley Lacroy, get his pregame thoughts coming up. And before we go to break, let's send you back to yesterday's game. It's time to bring you our play of the game. And again, it's Flames center fielder Josh Campos for Liberty.
It's time now for the play of the game, presented by Freedom First Credit Union, where people bank for good.
The pitch. And he pops this one up, shallow left center field. Campos racing in. He made the catch. A basket grab for the Flames center fielder. He takes away a game-tying hit from Albert, and the Flames get out of it in the fifth. Another outstanding grab by Josh Campos. Saves the Flames bacon for the moment.
That was the play of the game, presented by Freedom First Credit Union. Stay tuned. The Flames on Deck Circle, presented by Bojangles, continues after this from Van Wagner on the Liberty Flames Sports Network. Presented by Abish Financial Services. Have you downloaded the Liberty Flames mobile app? If not, what are you waiting for? The Liberty Flames mobile app is your lifeline to Flames athletics. Get the latest news on your favorite teams. Find upcoming schedules. Buy and download tickets to the next game. Listen to podcasts and hear our online Liberty Flames Sports Network audio broadcasts.
High fly ball, deep center field. Snyder going back. It's out of here.
It's all on the Liberty Flames mobile app. Download it for free from your mobile app store today.
At Carilion Clinic, the success of their employees is based on a culture that welcomes them and nurtures their growth. As the largest nonprofit employer west of Richmond, Carillion's team members are always learning and forever curious. Carilion is more than a healthcare system. It's a team of unique individuals doing what matters most, caring for the community. Visit CarillianClinic.org/careers and search their opportunities. Come join 13,000 employees who are Carillion proud.
Thousands of our teammates make and deliver 300 of the world's best brands and flavors, locally. From the heartland to the coast, in big cities and small towns. Our products are moving, and our trucks are rolling. We share a passion and a purpose, and we love to refresh and serve our communities. We are Coca-Cola Consolidated, your local bottler.
Rogers Heating, Cooling, Electrical, and Plumbing. Your certified Generac backup generator experts. Online at callrogers.com.
You're locked into pregame coverage of Liberty Baseball from Van Wagner on the Liberty Flames Sports Network, presented by Abish Financial Services. Now, the Flames on Deck Circle presented by Bojangles continues with the thoughts of Liberty Baseball head coach Bradley Lacroy. Our pregame chat with the coach is powered by Rogers Heating and Cooling.
All right, it's day 3 of pool play. It's Liberty and Louisiana Tech here this morning in Kennesaw, Georgia. I'm Nick Pierce, chatting now with Coach Lacroy. And, man, it's nice to be walking into a tournament game like this knowing that you still have it tomorrow, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. It's a good feeling. Hopefully the guys play loose, have good energy. I mean, it's early start. I mean, we were taking BP at 7 a.m. this morning. Breakfast was at 5:45. So, but they're used to it in the travel ball world. They play a lot of games early. But, yeah, it's a good feeling, but we've earned it. But we're going to play to win today and play hard and try to execute and try to get the 40 wins on the season.
Yeah, how much do you use that, getting to 40 wins and impressing the committee? This is another opportunity to play a game and beat somebody.
Yeah, I mean, it's a little both ways. I mean, obviously, like I said, we're playing to win. We're going to play hard. We're playing a really good club. But then also, we feel like we're in a good spot from a resume standpoint. And then also we got to look at tomorrow. We're trying to win a conference championship. So we got to manage our bullpen, manage the, workload on some of our position guys. But at the end of the day, you get an opportunity to play, you're going to play to win.
Yeah, that said, you stay with the same starting lineup today, but you've got Jackson Lucas going to the mound for you. He hasn't pitched in a little while. How important is this game for him?
Yeah, it's important, right? He's a starter all year, and Swink stepped up last weekend against Middle, and Jackson hasn't been on the mound in a while, so should be fresh. Probably not going to stretch him out, so we can bring him back on Sunday, possibly out of the bullpen. But I know Jackson's ready to go, and I'd like to see him, have a good outing so he can get some confidence back going into hopefully next weekend to a regional.
And who are some of the guys behind him that we may see today?
Yeah, Dahlman, Evans, Porter, Decker Petty, those guys most likely, and everybody else. We won't use August. We won't use Swink. We won't use Harrington. We'll let those guys rest. Obviously, Zayak as well. So, but it's a good opportunity for those guys to get out there and show us what they can do in a postseason atmosphere.
After a couple days watching this thing unfold, what do you like? What do you not like about this tournament format?
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, we put this format together as coaches to protect the higher seeds, and you earn it during the regular season. So, I mean, this year I really like it. Finishing second, it protects us. We win one game, we go automatically to the semifinals. I think as coaches we'll look at it and see, if we like it, if we want to stay with it. But I do like the fact that it rewards the regular season and how you do.
Have you decided yet who will pitch tomorrow and who will pitch Sunday?
No, we haven't. I think it depends on matchup, depending on who we play. And obviously the two options are Zayak and Swink, and it depends on our opponent.
And then lastly here, offensively, your team's back to putting up some big numbers here over the last 3 games. 8 homers in the last 3 games, 28 runs scored in the last 3. Is that something that's coming on at a good time here at the end of the year?
Yeah, absolutely. Pitching and defense, wins this time of year, but you got to be able to slug. And we slugged yesterday with 2 home runs, and last weekend we hit some home runs. But I like where our guys are. We still got to complete the lineup 1 through 9, but feel like yesterday we probably got quality at bats out of everybody, but 6 guys had really good days. If we can continue to stretch that thing 1 through 9, we're a dangerous club.
Coach, appreciate the time. Good luck.
Okay, thanks, Nick.
Thanks, Coach. Our pregame chat with Flames head coach Bradley Lacroy is powered by Rogers Heating and Cooling, servicing Greater Lynchburg's HVAC and electrical needs. Schedule your service at callrogers.com.
Move those coffee chains, Flames fans, and go local. Central Virginia's own Ironclad Coffee Roasters and Baking Company is the premier coffee partner of Liberty Athletics. Pay them a visit at one of their cafes in the Richmond area or at the Richmond International Airport. They'll also ship their specialty grade coffee straight to your door. Visit ironcladcoffee.com, that's www.ironcladcoffee.com, to check out the coffee Flames fans are talking about.
Frank Good Builders is a proud supporter of the Liberty Flames. Frank Good Builders and its partners design and build beautiful custom homes in the Lynchburg and the surrounding areas. From designing a plan to picking out fixtures, Frank Good Builders works with you to design and build your truly custom dream home. Frank Good Builders can be reached at 434-238-3710 or frankgoodbuilders.com.
The doctors at Crossroads Family Dentistry say go Flames and good luck this season. Stephen Hatch, James Peary III, Trey Woolwine, and Carol Roberts have over 50 years of experience serving Lynchburg and the surrounding area. Their dental office in Forest is open and ready to serve you. Crossroads Family Dentistry provides all family and cosmetic dental needs and accepts major dental insurances. They're located at 14761 Forest Road in front of Brauburgers. More information is available at crossroadsfamilydentistryva.com.
Turn up the heat. Foster Fuels is a proud partner of Liberty Athletics. Fostering warm moments for 100 years, Foster has been providing exceptional propane and gas services throughout Central Virginia and surrounding areas. From propane to fireplaces and tank installs to tankless water heaters, Foster does it all. Visit fosterfuels.com or download the app to order fuel, pay your bill, and more. Get the customer service you deserve and turn up the heat with Foster Fuels and the Liberty Flames.
We're walking you up to first pitch with the Flames on Deck Circle, presented by Bojangles. The excitement of Liberty baseball is just around the corner. From Van Wagner, this is the Liberty Flames Sports Network, presented by Abish Financial Services.
Liberty and Louisiana Tech here this morning in Kennesaw, Georgia. Day 3 of pool play in the Conference USA Championship. Nick Pierce back here with you as we look at the starting lineup here for both ball clubs. We'll start with the visiting team for this game, Louisiana Tech. 38-24 record for Lane Burrows' bunch. Here's how they'll stack up. In the leadoff spot at third base today, it's Colby Lunsford. Batting second at first base, Trey Hawsey. Colton Coates, the second baseman, will hit third. Cleanup man is the designated hitter, Eli Birch, followed by the left fielder, Sebastian Mexico, hitting fifth. Matt Houston will do the catching and hit sixth. Wesley Scott's in center field. He hits seventh. Kate Patterson will play right field and bat eighth. And Casey McCoy is the 9-hole hitter. He's at shortstop. Lunsford, Halsey, Coates, Birch, Mexico, Houston, Scott, Patterson, and McCoy for Louisiana Tech. For the Liberty Flames, led by second-year head coach Bradley Lacroy. The Flames are 39-18 on the year. Leading off and playing shortstop, it's Tanner Marsh. Riley DiCandido's in right field batting second. Jordan Jaffe will hit third and play third. Jackson Torrenson's the cleanup man. He's at first base. Batting fifth in left field, it's Nick Barone. Easton Swafford's at second base, hitting sixth. Landon Seeley will hit seventh. He's the designated hitter. Kyle Vidston will do the catching and bat eighth. And batting ninth in center field, it's Josh Campos. Marsh, DiCandido, Jaffe, Sorensen, Barone, Swafford, Seeley, Vidston, and Campos for the Flames. Starting pitchers, lefty Hudson Rowan for Louisiana Tech, righty Jackson Lucas for Liberty. Starting lineups presented by Lynchburg Nissan, home of the million-mile warranty. When we come back, we will have the play-by-play story coming up. Liberty and Louisiana Tech next from Van Wagner. This is the Liberty Flames Sports Network presented by Abish Financial Services.
What's important isn't that Freedom First has been in business since 1956. What's important is how we've been doing business since 1956. Since day one, we have been accountable to our members, not stockholders. We make loans that cost less, offer savings plans that pay more, and give back to our community, and that hasn't changed. What has changed is our ability to serve you with more locations and more technology to simplify your financial life. Freedom First. It's a place where anyone in our region can bank for good.
Are your feet preventing you from living life? Hi, I'm Jonathan Cotton, and you may have heard my Good Feet story, how I love my arch support so much that I bought the store. Since then, thousands of customers have found relief from foot, knee, and back pain. I love to hear their stories of walking, running, and just enjoying their new life pain-free. Don't let foot, knee, or back pain keep you from living the life you love. Come into the Good Feet store for your free fitting and test walk. Visit goodfeet.com for the location nearest you. We look forward to seeing you soon at the Good Feet store.
11 West is a proud sponsor of the Liberty Flames. 11 West specializes in apparel screen printing, embroidery, sew-on, and flat printing. From the design phase with their graphics arts team to the finished product, 11 West collaborates with each client to craft custom apparel and promotional products. For more information, visit 11west.com, call 540-639-9319, or stop by their location at 6598 New River Road in Radford. 11 West, outfitting America and logo wear.
Score big at Haley's Appliance and Haley's Outdoor in Lynchburg with major brands of appliances that will make your house feel like a home and outdoor equipment to have your yard looking its best. Haley's puts customer service first. They deliver and service all of the products they sell and will take care of the process from start to finish. Log on to Haleys.com today for product availability. Haley's Appliance and Haley's Outdoor in Lynchburg is a proud sponsor for Liberty Flames Athletics.
This broadcast of Liberty University Athletics is authorized under rights granted by Liberty University to Van Wagner Sports and Entertainment and is intended solely for the entertainment of our listening audience. The accounts, descriptions, and broadcasts may not be transmitted in any form without the express written consent of Van Wagner Sports and Entertainment and Liberty University Athletics. The announcers are selected by the Liberty Flames Sports Network and approved by Van Wagner Sports and Entertainment.
Welcome back inside Mickey Dunn Stadium on the Kennesaw State University campus in Kennesaw, Georgia. It's day 3 of the Conference USA Baseball Championship and the final day of pool play here today. Liberty taking on Louisiana Tech here this morning. Glad to have you with us. I'm Nick Pierce. The Flames and the Bulldogs meeting for what will be the 4th and final time this season. Louisiana Tech in Lynchburg just a couple of weeks ago took 2 of 3 from Liberty. But today's game has no bearing on the rest of this conference tournament. Again, the Flames are in the semifinals already. The Bulldogs know their season will end after this game. Louisiana Tech was beaten here on day 1 of this tournament, game 1 of this tournament. And the Bulldogs really kicking themselves. They had an 11-5 lead over Sam Houston in that game. Ended up losing it 14-13. Sam Houston with a big inning late, a 3-run homer in the 8th inning to go in front. And then Louisiana Tech, with that loss, was immediately at the mercy of other outcomes, being the number 5 seed. And again, as Coach Lacroy said a little while ago, the higher your seed, the much better you are coming into this tournament given this format. Puts a whole lot of emphasis on the regular season, which, to be honest, I kind of like. Yeah, you do have an opportunity to save your season if you can come here and win a couple of games and get to the semifinals, but Flames fan out and take the field here as the home team today, getting ready for the start of this one. But you know what? If you didn't get a high seed, you shouldn't have an advantage, or if you didn't win as many games as some of the other teams. You don't get that high seed. You shouldn't have some of those inherent advantages either. And the other good thing about this format is that you're only playing as many as 4 games down here. As few as 2, possibly 3, and as many as 4. It's not a situation where you're into double headers and double elimination and having to come back out of a loser's bracket and play 5 games in 4 days and overexert yourself, maybe burn up some pitching going into next weekend. It's what we talked about for a long time with some of the other tournaments, like the SEC tournament. There was double elimination. Some of those teams that get quote-unquote trapped in Hoover, knowing that they were in a regional next weekend anyway. And especially given the way that this season has played out now with 3 teams firmly in the mix for an at-large bid out of Conference USA, Liberty, Missouri State, and Jacksonville State. This is probably a good year to have this type of tournament format. That said, games like this one make you question everything. Neither of these teams, again, the outcome of this game has 0 bearing on the rest of this conference tournament. Louisiana Tech playing to get the season over with. Liberty is playing, again, because this is the next game on the schedule. Jackson Lucas on the mound. He's playing because he hadn't pitched in a while, and he wants to get out there and get some work in and try to refine some things and make himself available. Hey, he could be out here on Sunday in a big spot potentially if the Flames make it to the conference championship game. They'd need a win tomorrow, but we'll see how the rest of it shakes out here. Matthew Bates is your home plate umpire today, by the way. Jeff Francis is at first base. Jeremy Riggs at second. And Tony Carilli is down at third. Lucas completes his warm-up tosses. The Flames are wearing their home white unis today. Navy letters and numbers with red outline. White panels on the caps, red brims, navy blue on the back. Louisiana Tech in the traveling grays, blue letters and numbers, and blue caps for the Bulldogs. Jackson Lucas, 3-2 with a 5.59 ERA, making his 14th start, his 18th appearance, facing Colby Lunsford to lead off the ball game. And the first pitch is a fastball at 91 miles an hour, in for a taken strike. We're underway at 9:07 this morning here in Kennesaw, Georgia. First pitch presented by Relevant Law. Find them at relevantlaw.com. The 0-1. Lunge and a miss. At the changeup, it's 0-2 on Colby Lunsford. Leadoff man for Louisiana Tech. Comes into the ball game, Lunsford does, hitting .304, 10 homers, 43 driven in. Fastball misses high from Lucas, 92-mile-an-hour heater, 1 ball and 2 strikes on Lunsford. Right-on-right matchup. 73 degrees at first pitch, partly cloudy and humid. Next pitch. Bouncing ball out to third. Two-hopper to Jordan Jaffe. The peg to first in time from corner to corner. Jaffe throws out his counterpart Lunsford. And there's one away here in the first inning. Brings up Trey Hawsey. Wearing a different jersey number today. He is typically number 11. He'll go with 42 for this game. Big left-handed hitter. Takes the first one from Lucas, off speed down and in. 1 ball and no strikes. It's primarily fastball and changeup for Jackson Lucas. He's got a breaking ball he'll mix in as well. The 1-0. Swinging a pop-up to the left side. Tanner Marsh gives it a look, but that ball will land out of play, foul. Evens the count of 1 ball and 1 strike on Hawsey. Comes into the day hitting .335. Top hitter on the ball club for Louisiana Tech. Leads the club in homers with 15 and RBIs with 47. He's had himself quite a nice year. The pitch, 1-1, in for a strike. With a fastball in the inside corner, 1-2. 1 out, no score. Nobody aboard, just underway here in the top half of the first. Hawsey waggles the bat behind a left ear flap on his helmet. And the 1-2 pitch is swung on and popped up into shallow center field. Josh Campos racing in. And he'll call off Easton Swafford to make the grab. Center fielder puts it away for out number 2. Coach Lacroy talked about it. This is really a travel ball, little league type feel to this game when you get out here on the fields this early. Not doing that throughout the regular season. About the earliest you'd play in the regular season is probably 11 a.m. Here's Colton Coates, who swings on the first one and drives it foul on a line to right. 0-1 on Coates. Switch hitter batting left-handed. 2 outs, nobody aboard. Top half of the first. Coates hitting .322 with 5 homers. Lucas with the 0-1. Check swing, pretty good looking pitch. Didn't get the call. 92-mile-an-hour fastball, maybe up. 1 ball and 1 strike. Jackson Lucas looking for a 1-2-3 inning here. Right-hander into the line, the 1-1. Check swing, little bouncer out towards second. Swafford charges it. He gloves it and will not be able to get a throw off to first. Ball was hit too softly to make a play. Coates has himself a 2-out infield single. Probably your only hope there is if the pitcher could have fielded it and it was bounced off the turf up over the head of Lucas. He had no shot. So a turf single with 2 outs in the first. And a man on for Louisiana Tech. That'll bring up the DH, Eli Birch. Right-handed hitter. And the pitch is a little bit low, I guess, with a fastball. 1 ball and no strikes. Yeah, I felt like somebody should have brought the snack bag this morning. Speaking of Little League or travel ball games, mom should have like chocolate milk or fruit snacks somewhere. Throw to first, runner back. I'm sure the Flames have fruit snacks and all kinds of assorted goodies down in their dugout. It's one thing all the teams do. They load up on snacks before games. The pitch. Lunge and a miss. Good changeup from Lucas. Now leaving the count at 1 ball and 1 strike on Birch. Ole Miss transfer in his second season with the Bulldogs. 285 this year. Couple of home runs, 24 knocked in. The 1-1. Off speed is hit deep but foul. Down the left field line out of play. Off a tree down there. 1 ball and 2 strikes. 2 men out, top half of the first. No score at Mickey Dunn Stadium. Kennesaw State University campus here in Metro Atlanta. Lucas from the stretch. Here's his 1-2 pitch. Off the plate outside with a fastball, 2-2. Ballpark about 20 minutes northwest of Truist Park, home of the Atlanta Braves. Truist Park, the Battery, Atlanta. Just down the road from here. 2-2 pitch. Another liner deep, foul down the left field line. Still 2-2. Some new baseballs brought out to home plate umpire Matthew Bates after that foul ball. Probably a little closer to 30 minutes depending on traffic when you get down into actual midtown, downtown Atlanta. Down where the Falcons Stadium is and the Atlanta Hawks venue. Bouncing ball to third, foul. And the count stays 2 balls and 2 strikes. Whole lot of things down there nowadays. The College Football Hall of Fame. Still have the World of Coca-Cola down there, the World of Coke. Georgia Aquarium downtown. Big draw. Here's a 2-2 pitch again. Swung on, hit high and foul. Left side, out of play. Still 2 balls and 2 strikes on Eli Birch. But this is a sprawling metro area. I mean, you've got Atlanta proper, and then you've got Cobb County, where we are, Gwinnett County adjacent to that, Clayton County south side. There's a line drive into deep center. Campos retreating, throws up the glove, wraps it in leather for out number 3. All told, about 6 million people down here in this metro Atlanta area. Flames get out of the first with just the 2-out infield single, no damage. We go now to the bottom half of inning number 1. Here at Kennesaw State, no score. From Van Wagner, this is the Liberty Flames Sports Network presented by Abish Financial Services.
Every great athlete knows the final minutes of the game are where champions are made. Whether it's the last inning, the fourth quarter, or overtime, every move counts. One smart play can seal the win, and one mistake could cost it all. The same can be said for retirement. I'm Abe Abish, founder of Abish Financial Services. Those last 5 to 10 years before you retire, that's your final stretch. At Abish Financial, we can help build a game plan for taxes, healthcare, and income for the years ahead. Call us for your customized retirement playbook, 571-406-4411. If you're over 59 and have $500,000 or more of investable assets, we can create your plan complimentary. 571-406-4411 or visit abishfinancial.com.
Investment advisory services offered through Abish Financial Wealth Management, LLC, a registered investment advisor firm. Insurance services offered through Abish Financial Services, Inc., licensed in Virginia.
Home half of the first inning, Liberty and Louisiana Tech, no score. Day 3 of the Conference USA Baseball Championship down here in Kennesaw, Georgia. Flames will play tomorrow at about 2:30 in the afternoon. 2:30, 3 o'clock, depending on how quickly the game prior to them is finished with Jacksonville State. But still got to play the second and final game of pool play here today for the Flames. 7th game of this conference tournament. Things got a little bit off schedule yesterday with some heavy rain and thunderstorms that came through the area early afternoon. And so they adjusted the time today to try to get ahead of some of that maybe in the forecast today. Looking at the weather app on my phone, which isn't always the most accurate thing, but it just says cloudy all day. But it's humid enough, and I can tell you from having lived down here before, some storms could fire up at any time early afternoon. Here's Tanner Marsh to lead things off for the Flames. He'll take a fastball outside and low from Hudson Rowan. 1 ball, no strikes. Marsh, Conference USA Player of the Year. A couple hits here yesterday. Takes a strike on a fastball, and that'll even the count at 1-1. Tanner hitting .342, 5 home runs, 43 knocked in. 1-1 pitch. Fastball sent in the air, foul out of play. Right side, 1-2. Hudson Rowan making his final start of the season for Louisiana Tech. Big-time competitor for the Bulldogs. Fastball foul back. Still a ball and 2 strikes on Marsh, and he's got that fastball with some carry to it as well. Big-time ride on his 4-seamer. Pitches at the top of the zone a lot. Here's the one slugged in the air. Right center field, but that'll hang up there for the right fielder. Patterson puts it away, and there's 1 gone for the Flames in the first. Brings up Riley DiCandido. That brings us to our keys to the game now, delivered by the Retirement Key podcast from Abish Financial Services. That said, with Rowan and this fastball up at the top of the zone, that high-induced vertical break, DiCandido fouls it back, 0-1. Got to make sure you control the strike zone for these Flames hitters. See it down. Don't go chasing up out of the zone. 0-1 is sent foul out of play to the left. 0-2 on Riley DiCandido. .272 hitter, 6 homers, 41 RBIs. Try to get some traffic on the bases as well. Make this guy work out of the stretch. Fastball at 90 misses outside. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Big over the top, wind up delivery, make him uncomfortable. 1-2 pitch, just missed off the outside corner. Went to a breaking ball for the first time. 2-2 now on Riley DiCandido. I think the Flames are in a little bit different place as well with their lineup right now than they were first time these two teams met, as Dito fouls it back out of play. Still 2-2. I just wonder, and I haven't really talked to the guys or coach about this, but I wonder how much of an impact that New Mexico trip had. Swing and a miss. Chased one up out of the zone that time. DiCandido out of there on strikes, 2 away. And Louisiana Tech would testify to that as well, because, you know, when they got back off of that New Mexico trip, they were a little zombie-ish for a few days. Here's Jordan Jaffe now with 2 outs and nobody on in the bottom half of the first. No score. Jaffe takes a strike on the inside corner from Rowan. 0-1. The next 5 games after that New Mexico State trip, where the Flames swept the series, the next 5 they went 1-4. Swinging a pop foul back. 0-2 on Jaffe. Actually, the next 6 they went 1-5. And they've strung it together here their last 3 games. Got the offense going. Won all 3 games. This ball is popped up down the right field line, angling to the corner, giving Chase Patterson over there. Makes the catch up against the sidewall by the bullpen and puts it away for round number 3. Paid the price out there. He went rib first into that sidewall by the Louisiana Tech pin. But that will do it for the Flames in the first inning. Nice play by Patterson out there to retire the side. 3 up and 3 down go the Flames. We go to the top half of the second. From Kennesaw State at the Conference USA Baseball Championship, there's no score.
No need to wait.
Memorial Day savings start at Lynchburg Nissan.
Save up to $8,000 off MSRP.
Or get 0% for 60 months on 4 popular models. Plus, every qualifying vehicle includes our no-cost million-mile warranty.
Home of the million-mile warranty.
Beat the Memorial Day rush at Lynchburg Nissan and get more for your trade.
Up to 130% of fair KBB value.
Shop early.
Vehicles are moving fast.
We proudly honor our fallen heroes. Lynchburg Nissan.
Home of the million-mile warranty.
Hey, Flames fans, Gentry Lock is fired up to join in the excitement this season. Gentry Lock Attorneys knows it's all about preparation, precise teamwork, and a competitive spirit for the hard-fought wins. We've got that down. With our fierce drive to succeed, uncommon thinking, and extensive resources, Gentry Lock helps businesses thrive. We are downtown at 801 Main Street, and we serve the Commonwealth and beyond with offices in Roanoke, Richmond, and Norfolk. All the ways Gentry Lock can help clients succeed is waiting for you at GentryLock.com.
Now back to more Flames baseball from Van Wagner on the Liberty Flames Sports Network, presented by Abish Financial Services.
Top half of the second, no score. Talking earlier about weather, potential weather here. Looking down at the field, Dan Prusser, Flames trainer, talking with third base umpire Tony Carrilli. I believe it's the crew chief for this game. Looked like a jovial conversation, though, but anytime trainers go out to talk to umpires, that draws your attention, especially on potential weather days. I don't think weather was topic of conversation there, though. Sebastian Mexico, the hitter, left-handed bat, facing Jackson Lucas, takes a fastball outside. 1 ball and no strikes to count. 1-0 pitch, bounces downstairs. 2 balls, no strikes on Sebastian Mexico. Comes into the day hitting .289. No homers this year, 30 RBIs. Guy hit 12 homers last year for Louisiana Tech. Next pitch swung on and popped up and is shallow left field. Tanner Marsh will call off the third baseman Jordan Jaffe, and the shortstop tucks it away for the first out of the second. Talked earlier about the world of Coke. Coca-Cola is a proud sponsor of Flames baseball on the radio. Stay tuned after the game today for our Coca-Cola 10th inning show. Coke, taste the feeling. bring up Matt Houston now, the Louisiana Tech catcher. 1 out, no score. And pitch in for a strike, 0-1. I guess they moved the other start times up too today. Move this one up an hour. The next game should start at 12:30 or thereabouts. Pitch down and away. Changeup misses. 1 ball and 1 strike on Houston. That wouldn't make a whole lot of sense, would it? Move this game up, not move the others up. The 1-1. Good changeup, swung on and missed. 1-2 now on Matt Houston. I didn't look at the release on those games. I just saw that this game was at 9 a.m. That's enough for me to remember. What time are the Flames playing? There's the 1-2 pitch, down and away, 2-2. Houston, a .305 hitter. Played just 34 games this year, but made the most of it. 10 homers, 24 RBIs for him. He had 10 homers and only drive in 24. Pitch downstairs. And the count goes full, 3-2. That's 7 doubles this year as well. Slugged .695. It's a 3-2 pitch. Houston taps it foul at home plate. Still 3-2. Talking about keys to the game. Another one here for Jackson Lucas is fill up that strike zone. And that's key for all the pitchers today. Liberty walked a season-high 10 yesterday in the win over Sam Houston. And won in spite of it. 3-2 pitch again. Grounded foul again, past third, still 3-2. No free passes today. Make these guys put it in play, make them earn it. Three balls, 2 strikes, scoreless game, 1 out in the second. Again, the payoff pitch, and he got him swinging. Changeup from Lucas takes out Houston. 2 away in the second. First strikeout for Lucas today. They'll face Wesley Scott now. Lucas, the transfer from NC State in his first season with the Flames. And, of course, NC State had some big news yesterday. Longtime head coach Elliott Avent stepping down. He will retire. Off speed, misses outside. Wesley Scott, left-handed or switch hitter, batting left. 1 ball and no strikes. So the first time in, about 30 years, Wolfpack in the market for a head coach. Pitch down and in. 2-0 now on Wesley Scott. Jackson Lucas has talked about Coach Avent, and Clint Chrysler, his pitching coach there. They left on good terms. Scott cranks this one in the air to deep right. Retreating onto the fringe of the track. DiCandido was there. He puts it away. And that's out number 3. Good inning for Jackson Lucas. Louisiana Tech set down in order. 3 up, 3 down. We'll go to the bottom half of the second in Kennesaw, Georgia. Still no score. From Van Wagner, this is the Liberty Flames Sports Network presented by Abish Financial Services.
True Flame fans know where to shop to show their pride. Shop LibertyFlames.com. We're your one-stop shop for official Liberty Flames merchandise. Plus, all orders ship free. Go red, white, and blue and visit ShopLibertyFlames.com today. That's ShopLibertyFlames.com. ShopLibertyFlames.com is a proud sponsor of Liberty Athletics. For all your Liberty Flames apparel needs, visit ShopLibertyFlames.com today.
Owned and operated by a Liberty alum, Larry's Tire and Auto Repair offers complete auto service including tires, preventive maintenance, and more. Larry's Tire carries all major brands and is open from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday at any of their 4 locations, with 2 in Lynchburg, 1 in Forest, and 1 at Able Tire in Concord. More information on Larry's Tire is available at larrystireservice.com.
Follow us on social media. Search LFSN Radio on X, formerly known as Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram for great content from Van Wagner on the Liberty Flames Sports Network, presented by Abish Financial Services.
Liberty, Louisiana Tech, 0-0 as we move to the bottom half of the second inning in Day 3 of the Conference USA Baseball Championship. Final day of pool play. Flames will win their pool outright with a victory here. And even with a defeat, would win it based on tiebreakers. Jackson Sorensen will lead it off for the Flames. Takes the first pitch, called strike, 0-1. That's why that seed is so important. The higher you finish, the better off you are in this tournament with this format. The 0-1. Check swing. He went around on the appeal to third base umpire Tony Carrilli. 0-2 on Jackson Sorensen. 252 hitter, 4 homers, 47 driven in. The 0-2 pitch just missed off the outside edge. And that'll make it a ball and 2 strikes on Sorensen. And the 1-2 cut on and missed, a 90-mile-an-hour fastball. 1 out for the Flames in the second. 2026 Flames football season tickets are now on sale. All 12 are make it be there for all 6 home games. Home opener is September 12th. Get your season tickets at lufootball.com. And as Nick Barone takes the first pitch strike, I'm going to sip a little more iced coffee. Try to get going here. Barone hitting from the right side. The pitch off the plate inside. A ball and a strike. Nick belted his 11th home run of the season here yesterday. A 3-run shot in the 9th inning that opened things up against Sam Houston. Had a good day at the plate overall as he looks at a strike here. It's 1-2 now. 90-mile-an-hour fastball in there. Barone in that ball game, 3 for 5, the home run. 3 runs scored. Swing and a miss here. Got him on a breaking ball. Nick out of there on strikes. Third punch out for Rowan today. 2 away in the second inning. That'll bring up Easton Swafford. Who's hot for the Flames? Presented by Foster Fuels. How about the Flames' whole lineup? Over the last 3 games, Liberty's offense has been cooking. Fastball swung on and missed by Swafford. He's down a strike, 0-1. Last 3 games, Liberty scored 28 runs, and they belted 8 homers. Swing and a miss on a 90-mile-an-hour fastball. Swafford way behind in the count now, 0-2. This after that 5-game stretch prior to that, the Flames were averaging just about 4 runs a game. No balls and 2 strikes on Easton Swafford. Now it looks like Rowan wanted to stop the pitch timer or the action clock. Can't do that with nobody on base, so they will add a ball to the count. As the clock expired, that'll make it 1-2. And now the next pitch is laced on a line back up the middle, base hit center field. Off the bat of Easton Swafford. 2-out single extends the top, or make it bottom half of the second inning. That'll bring up Landon Seeley. He had a couple of knocks here yesterday. Seeley now at 258 on the season, a home run and 16 RBIs. And the ball downstairs on the first pitch. Throw down to second base is going to be in time to nail Swafford. He tried to read the ball down on the turf, or dirt ball, whatever you want to call it. And Swafford gets nailed on a good throw from Houston down to second base. Not a caught stealing, but just a 2-4 putout, and that'll retire the side. Flames get nothing across in the second inning. We go now to the top half of the third. Still no score.
Frank Good Builders is a proud supporter of the Liberty Flames. Frank Good Builders and its partners design and build beautiful custom homes in the Lynchburg and the surrounding areas. From designing a plan to picking out fixtures, Frank Good Builders works with you to design and build your truly custom dream home. Frank Good Builders can be reached at 434-238-3710 or frankgoodbuilders.com.
You're listening to Flames Baseball from Van Wagner on the Liberty Flames Sports Network, presented by Abish Financial Services. Time now to check the out-of-town scoreboard. built by Frank Good Builders.
Here it's 0-0 as we go to the top half of the third inning. Elsewhere from Conference USA, some finals from yesterday. Get to here in just a minute. 3 games yesterday. The Flames won theirs, obviously. 10-4 the final score yesterday over Sam Houston. Second game of the day was Jacksonville State and Middle Tennessee. Gamecocks won that one 9-3. Liberty and Jack State with the wins yesterday guaranteed themselves a spot in the semifinals. And then here last night, Missouri State beat the host team Kennesaw State 6-4. The Owls eliminated, going 0-2 in the tournament they host. There's Cade Patterson now, left-handed hitter. The pitch, cut on and missed, 0-1. Well, the last couple of years, that hosting nod has been a kiss of death. Liberty 0-2 last year in the conference tournament, in which it hosted. Kennesaw State 0-2 this year. 0-1 to Patterson. Changeup floats outside, misses. 1 ball, 1 strike. Those are the finals from yesterday around CUSA. Here's the 1-1. Liner the other way, out of the reach of a diving Jaffe and scooting down the left field line. Barone in to pick it up. Patterson will try for second. Here comes Nick's throw, and he nailed him. Patterson thrown out trying to stretch it from a single to a double. It'll be 7-4 on the putout, and Nick Barone with a really nice throw from shallow left field. Had to come in a long way to come get that ball. It wasn't exactly blistered down the line. Jaffe was playing in at third, so it was just out of his reach. There's 1 away now in the third. And the first pitch to Casey McCoy, the shortstop, misses low. 1 ball and no strikes. Single 7-4 on the putout. 1 away in the third. Right-handed batter waits on a 1-0, down and in. Lucas misses with a changeup, 2-0. Good to see early ball game. Flames not asleep at the switch defensively. Pitch misses downstairs on a fastball, and now Lucas falls behind the freshman shortstop 3-0. McCoy had a nice year, 284, 5 homers, 28 RBIs. The 3-0 pitch, that's in for a strike. For the fastball, it's 3-1 now. Plenty of action all around the country today, conference tournaments. 3-1 pitch, check swing. He did not go. Fastball missed down. And that's ball 4. McCoy will draw a walk and go to first. First free pass issued by Lucas today. That'll bring up Colby Lunsford. 0-0 our score. 1 man out. Here in the top of the second. Just looking to see if anybody else is playing yet. A couple games going, it looks like. Throw to first, runner back. Both suspended games from yesterday. VCU with a 4-1 lead over Richmond in the A-10 tournament. They're playing that in Tysons, Virginia. Pitch to Lunsford is fouled off at the plate. Roller off by the backstop. No balls and a strike. And then Charleston Southern and High Point in the Big South tournament. They were suspended for weather in the bottom of the second inning yesterday. Playing that tournament in Asheville, North Carolina, minor league park. 0-1 offering, high and outside. A ball and a strike on Lunsford. He is 0 for 1 with a ground out to third. I assume that's still a minor league park down there. Used to be the Asheville Tourist. 1 ball, 1 strike. The pitch is chopped foul at the plate. Got a piece of Vidston. He's up limping. 1-2 the count. Yep, still the Tourist. South Atlantic League. High A now. Asheville on a road trip this week. They're at Bowling Green. According to a quick Google search, anyway. One ball and two strikes on Lunsford. And the pitch. Got him swinging. Change up away, takes out Lunsford. Second strikeout for Lucas today. 2 away now in the third. And that'll bring Trey Hawsey to the plate here. Hawsey 0 for 1, a fly out to center his first time up. Pickoff throw over to first, runner back. Now looking at that last pitch again that he struck Lunsford out on, I think that was actually a cutter from Lucas. Knew it wasn't a fastball. First pitch swinging, and coming up empty is Hawsey on an elevated fastball, 0-1. 2 out, 0-0 our score. We're in the top of the third inning. Game 7, day 3 of this Conference USA tournament. Overcast skies, muggy day. Hawsey swings and rolls it foul, bounces it up off the dugout railing. On his home team side, first base side. 0-2. Trey Hawsey looks like he'd like to take aim at that Waffle House right about now. Across the street behind the right field wall. 0-2 pitch outside, 1 ball and 2 strikes. I bet he could hit one there. Just give him straight balls off the machine in BP. If he really got into one, I bet he could touch the parking lot over there. 1 ball, 2 strike pitch. Runner takes off, and that one launched but foul. Deep out of play to the right side. Still a ball and 2 strikes on Trey Hawsey. The last name like that, he'd probably own his own franchise, Waffle House. It just sounds like he probably enjoys eating there. He's a big kid. 6'4", well over 200 pounds, about probably 250. 1-2 pitch, check swing. Did he go? No. Tony Carrilli said he held up on the appeal. Change up from Lucas down and away. 2 balls and 2 strikes on Hawsey. Hawsey 6'2", 240. Okay, that was close. Big kid out of West Monroe, Louisiana. Rolls one back to the pitcher. Lucas fumbles, now picks it up. Tosses it softly over to first base in time to get Hawsey. And that is out number 3. And Jackson Lucas, the former shortstop, going into his bag to make that play. That'll do it for the Bulldogs in the third. No runs, a hit, a walk, no errors, 1 left. And we'll go now to the bottom half of the third inning here at Kennesaw State with Liberty and Louisiana Tech still scoreless. It's the Conference USA Baseball Championship from Van Wagner on the Liberty Flame Sports Network, presented by Abish Financial Services.
Peary and Woolwine Family Dentistry say go Flames and good luck this season. Peary and Woolwine Family Dentistry provides dental health services including dental implants, cosmetic dentistry, extractions, and more. Their office treats patients of all ages and accepts major dental insurances. Peary and Woolwine Family Dentistry is located at 2229 Mural Road next to EC Glass High School in Lynchburg. You can reach the office by phone at 434-847-5331 and online at PearyFamilyDentistry.com. The Liberty Flames thank Segra for their support. Segra collaborates with companies to offer business-only, carrier-grade connectivity, cybersecurity, voice and cloud solutions tailored to meet their diverse needs. Segra offers these solutions across a fiber network that spans 28 states in the U.S. and is headquartered in Charlotte, North Carolina. They can be reached at Segra.com or 833-GO-SEGRA. Segra, a proud partner of the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner.
The Flames play here. You are locked into Liberty Baseball from Van Wagner on the Liberty Flames Sports Network, presented by Abish Financial Services.
Landon Seeley leads off for the Flames as we go to the bottom half of the third inning. A 0-0 game. Liberty and Louisiana Tech here in day 3, Conference USA Championship. Swinging a foul back. And Landon quickly in the hole now, 0-2. Had the bat taken out of his hands in the second inning. Easton Swafford thrown out, trying to advance on a ball down in the dirt. Or the turf. Here at Kennesaw State, it's an all-artificial surface. 0-2 pitch, off speed downstairs. On a split change from Hudson Rowan. Got a curveball as well to go with that heavy carry on the four-seam fastball. And there is the fastball, swung on, foul back, 1-2 rather, still to count. Appreciate you dropping by this morning. If it's on the Liberty Flames mobile app or libertyflames.com. You can also check out our In the Booth cam. 1-2 pitch, roll over, bouncer out toward third. A little bobble there by Lunsford, and he can't make the play. Weak tapper, two-hopped to the third baseman. And Lunsford on the transition from glove hand to throwing hand. Lost the handle on it. Should have finished his coffee this morning. A little slow on the reflexes. E5. That'll bring up Kyle Vidston. Right-handed batter, the pitch. Bowing in. Fastball misses, 1 ball, no strikes. Speaking of coffee, if you're watching our In the Booth cam, you've probably seen me take a few sips of tall iced coffee today. Large iced coffee. That ball is hit hard on a line down the left field line and foul. Out of play into the corner. 1-1 on Vidston. Cranked a 3-run homer here yesterday in the 6th inning. His 5th of the season. Picked on a fastball. Clubbed it out of here to left center. No score. Nobody out. A runner at first for the Flames in the bottom of the third. The pitch. Took something off that time. Missed up and in with that split change. 2-1 the count. Yeah, there's a little place called Coffee Caribou. It's on the corner up here. Intersection of the ballpark. Throw to first, runner back. Swung through their drive-through the last couple mornings. Big old iced coffee. Vanilla. The vanilla white mocha. I don't remember now. The pitch upstairs. 3 balls and a strike. I looked at something on the menu. I said, you know what? That looks good. Give me that. A blueberry muffin over there in a brown bag that I haven't touched yet. Here's a 3-1. Hard hit to third, and that one eats up Lunsford as well. Chests it up, now recovers, and throws on to first. They say in time to get Vidston. That was a short hop that skipped up on Lunsford. He knocked it down, did a good job to stay with it and get a throw off, but the Flames want to challenge this. Aiden Sweat, first base coach, said we should take another look at it. Bradley Lacroy says, yeah, I think we should too. So we'll get a replay review on this from our umpiring crew, and I tell you what, just watching the replay the first time in live action, I think Kyle beat that throw. So we got a challenge here. 2 of our umpires have gone underneath. Tony Carrilli, one of them. I believe it's Tony that's the crew chief here. And should be Jeremy Riggs, the second base umpire, with him. Watching the replay again, they've got it slowed down here. Kyle might actually be out. When I saw it in live action, I thought he had beat it out pretty easily. But watching it now from a different angle, slowed down, Umpires are out. Tony's waving upstairs with the call. Yeah, he's out. Carilli says the call is confirmed. So Vinston is out at first, and the Flames will have one challenge remaining. I thought it was a good challenge at first. It's a good job by Lunsford to recover and stay with that. Runner will be at second base with one out now. Josh Campos swings on the first pitch, pops it foul back out of play, 0-1. Still no score, one out now in the bottom of the third. Campos at the plate, turn, pick off, throw down to second by Rowan, and the runner gets back with a dive. Rowan sets at the letters, the pitch. Took something off there with the curveball. Missed high, 1 ball and 1 strike. And the 1-1 is skied to left center field. That'll be playable out there for Scott. Makes the catch. Runner will tag from second. The throw to third is off target. Moving up 90 feet, Landon Seeley on the fly out by Campos. And 2 are out now in the third inning. It's up to Tanner Marsh now if the Flames are to strike first, at least in the third inning. Tanner 0 for 1 with a fly out to right his first time up. Had a couple of hits here yesterday. Conference USA Player of the Year for the Flames. The pitch downstairs. 1 ball and no strikes. First time the Flames have had a Player of the Year in CUSA. First time they have swept both Player of the Year and Pitcher of the Year since 2014. That was in the Big South Conference. 1-0, and that one skips off the carpet, goes to the backstop, and rattles away from the catcher, Houston. Sprinting in to score, Landon Seeley on a wild pitch. And the Flames draw first blood. It's 1-0 in the third. Rowan gifts the Flames their first run today. That'll be unearned because of the error to start the inning. That's how Seeley got on in the first place. 2-0 pitch. Taking a tick high. Ball 3. 3-0 on Tanner Marsh. Earned, unearned. Flames don't care. They'll take it. .30 pitch. In for a strike. 3-1. Louisiana Tech, not a bad fielding club. .970 on the year. That error on Lunsford, the 61st of the season for the club. Swinging a foul back. 3-2 now. The count on Marsh. Not the 61st on Lunsford. That would be an awful year. Should probably think about DHing that guy. He's got 60-plus errors. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Payoff pitch with 2 outs. And a swing and a miss. Rowan got a fastball by him at 90. And that'll take out Marsh and the Flames here in the third. But not before Liberty does pick up a run without a hit. 1 costly error, a wild pitch, and nobody left on base. We'll go to the top of the 4th. Liberty leads Louisiana Tech. It's 1-0. The Conference USA Baseball Championship. From Van Wagner, this is the Liberty Flames Sports Network, presented by Abish Financial Services.
John Barkley loves Tuesday nights with his pals.
You guys ever seen a perfect game?
Here we go.
A night when scores made aren't nearly as important as friendships kept.
Get out your phones. Gonna be epic.
So he doesn't miss a night. John counts on Sentra to keep him healthy and at his best.
Perfection begins now. Start your video. Delete your video.
Like and share.
Sentra, caring about folks like John.
Thompson Brooks Insurance has been serving Virginia for over 35 years, helping individuals and businesses with their insurance and investment needs. The team at Thompson Brooks is experienced in understanding Medicare, retirement planning, life insurance, the healthcare marketplace, and group insurance benefits. Call Thompson Brooks Insurance at 434-385-8500. That's 434-385-8500, or visit them online at thompsonbrooksinsurance.com. Thompson Brooks Insurance, planning today for tomorrow.
This is Liberty Baseball from Van Wagner on the Liberty Flames Sports Network, presented by Abish Financial Services. Time now to check the Carter Bank box score.
Liberty leading at 1-0 over Louisiana Tech as we go to the top half of the fourth. Look at the Carter Bank box score here so far for the visiting Bulldogs. No runs, 2 hits, an error, and 2 left. For the home Flames, 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and nobody left. Liberty got its run in the bottom of the 3rd inning. And now a Haley's Appliance call to the bullpen for the Flames. Aiden Decker-Petty will come on to pitch. Jackson Lucas's day is done. And Colton Coates will be the first man to face ADP. Batting from the left side, a ground ball will sneak through right side of the infield, a base hit. That ball had eyes, just scooting on past the dive of second baseman Easton Swafford. Coates 2 for 2. He's got a pair of singles today. And a root greeting for Decker-Petty. Well, Coach Lacroy said that they would not extend Jackson Lucas today. They want him available to pitch here on Sunday in a title game out of the bullpen, if the Flames are fortunate enough to be playing on Sunday. Pitch to Eli Birch, low and away. 1 ball, no strikes. Not a bad outing from Lucas, though. Just 3 innings pitched. Didn't give up a run. Only allowed 2 base hits, 2 walks, and a strikeout for him. Decker-Petty fires the next pitch. That's swung on and missed. Good slider to Eli Birch, and that'll even the count at 1-1. Power sinker slider for Decker-Petty. Stretch in the pitch. Low and outside. Slider missed that time. 2-1 on Birch. 0 for 1 with the fly out to center field. Decker-Petty, his first appearance of this conference tournament. And again, the Flames will stay away from Tyler August and Cooper Harrington today. Give them an off day. 2-1 is popped up foul. That'll reach back behind the seats along the right field line. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Saw some of the Jacksonville State players sitting down there. Pretty sure that's the Gamecocks. Looking again, actually, that could be Western Kentucky. Next pitch, swing and a miss, strike 3. Birch taken out on a good slider from Decker-Petty. And there's 1 man gone in the 4th. Got to have good feet to steal a base today. The Good Feet store can help your feet feel their best. Find the store nearest you at goodfeet.com. Flames lead at 1-0. 1 man out, a runner at first for Louisiana Tech in the top of the 4th. That'll bring up Sebastian Mexico. Throw to first, runner back. Mexico, left-handed hitter, open stance. Mexico makes his home in Baldwinville, Massachusetts. Throw to first, runner back. ADP checks the runner at first. Big, tall right-hander. Fires the next pitch. And he missed inside with a fastball. 1-0 on Sebastian Mexico. As you can imagine, for a 9 o'clock start time, the crowd is somewhat sparse here. Those in attendance have some kind of tie to either of these ball clubs. Family members, friends, administrators. Pitch yanked out of the reach of Bitston. That'll go to the backstop. That'll be a wild pitch. Sends Coates down to second base. Count now 2-0 on Sebastian, Mexico. Now Decker Petty delivers. Next pitch taken high with a slider. A lot of breaking balls here. 3-0 the count. And the seats are pretty much just below us here in our radio booth accommodations. And the 3-0 misses outside. That's ball 4. Decker Petty with a walk after the strikeout. And he's got traffic to deal with here in the 4th inning. 2 on and 1 out. Keller Bradford, pitching coach, on his way out to the mound. Flames have action in their bullpen. Looks like Brandon Dahlman is up. Throwing a baseball down there, as is, I think, Matt Porter, the lefty. Bullpen quiet for Louisiana Tech. Home plate umpire Matthew Bates on his way out. With a win here, the Flames lead it 1-0, but it's very early, top of the 4th. With a win here, Liberty would reach the 40-win mark for the first time under head coach Bradley Lacroy, and the first time as a program since 2021, when Liberty won 41 games that year. Matt Houston, the batter now for Louisiana Tech. The pitch. One sizzling over the outside corner for a strike. Good sinker, 0-1. The question becomes, what of next weekend? There's the 0-1. That ball is ripped deep to left field. Barone retreating. He leaps and throws up the glove to make the catch out on the warning track. Nick Barone hauls it in. He robs Houston of extra bases. Runners retreat back to first and second base, 2 away in the 4th. Pretty good play by the Flames left fielder. And that'll bring up Wesley Scott. Next weekend looks like the Flames are still projected to be a 3 seed right now in the NCAA regionals. I was reading some from D1 baseball last night. Pitch to Scott. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. They were trying to project out the bracket. 64 teams in the NCAA tournament. Here's the 0-1. Little weak number off the end of the bat that will roll toward third. Jaffe coming in to barehand it. His throw to first won't be in time. That'll be a base hit and an infield single for Wesley Scott. That'll load the bases as well here for Louisiana Tech. That'll bring up Cade Patterson. Flames leading 1-0 for the moment. But 2 out, the bag's full now for Patterson, the right fielder. One of the exercises that D1 Baseball, I think, was doing, they were going through the list of potential 3 seeds, and there were 2 clubs they felt really good about being a lock as of right now, and that one of them was Liberty in that group of likely 3 seeds in a regional. Here's Cade Patterson. Left-handed hitter, takes outside. 1 ball, no strikes. Now take that for what it is. None of those guys from D1 Baseball are going to be in the room with the committee this weekend when they're making decisions. Swing and a foul back. 1 ball and 1 strike, but those guys that are putting these things together have done this for a long time, those projections. And they know oftentimes what the metrics are, what the committee's looking at, and how this is probably going to go. They're pretty close more times than not. 1-1 pitch, pop foul back out of play. 1 ball, 2 strikes now on Patterson. Singled his last time up, got thrown out trying to stretch it to a double. I keep going back to the interesting thing is going to be if someone other than Liberty, Missouri State, or Jacksonville State win this tournament. Pitch down and in. And that'll even things up. 2 balls and 2 strikes. If Western Kentucky does not win today in this next game against Jacksonville State, it's going to make it incredibly difficult for that situation to happen. Pitch taken for strike 3. A slider froze Patterson for out number 3 in the 4th. Aiden Decker-Petty with a couple of strikeouts in a scoreless inning. And Louisiana Tech leaves the bases loaded. We go to the bottom half of the 4th. Liberty on top, 1-0 over Louisiana Tech. From Van Wagner, this is the Liberty Flames Sports Network, presented by Abish Financial Services.
At Carillion Clinic, the success of their employees is based on a culture that welcomes them and nurtures their growth. As the largest nonprofit employer west of Richmond, Carillion's team members are always learning and forever curious. Carillion is more than a healthcare system. It's a team of unique individuals doing what matters most, caring for the community. Visit CarillionClinic.org/careers and search their opportunities. Come join 13,000 employees who are Carillion proud.
At Carter Bank, we believe life is best lived full of opportunities and dreams, of goals achieved and promises kept. We've been creating opportunities for more people and businesses to prosper since 1974. That means great local lending, convenient access to your money, accounts and guidance that make it easier to get more done. We are Carter Bank, the preferred community bank of Liberty Flames Athletics. Visit carterbank.com to learn more. Member FDIC, Equal Opportunity Lender.
Flames 1, Bulldogs nothing. Liberty over Louisiana Tech as we move to the bottom half of the 4th inning. Nick Pierce with you from Mickey Dunn Stadium in Kennesaw, Georgia. Day 3 of the Conference USA Championship Tournament. Riley DiCandido leading it off, and he takes a spiked pitch in the turf. About 4 feet in front of the plate from Rowan. 1 ball and no strikes to count. Talking in the last half inning about regional projections. At-large bids for Conference USA teams. 90-mile-an-hour fastball just missed. Rowan lost his hat in the process. Two ball, no strike count on DiCandido. Bulldogs just left the bases loaded. Top of this inning. Swinging a foul back straight towards us here, but shielded by the netting. 2 balls and 1 strike on DiCandido now. And the pitch from Rowan, yanked it outside and low. 3 balls, 1 strike. DiCandido 0 for 1 with a strikeout. The pitch swung on and missed. Fastball. Count goes full now. 3-2 on DiCandido. And the payoff pitch now. Lifted foul that will reach past the seats out of play down the left field line. Still 3-2 on DiCandido. One of the things you keep hearing is that the bubble is soft this year for teams that are on the cusp of getting in or being left out. 3-2 pitch, foul back, still 3-2. Meaning that there's not an abundance of teams that are all close with credentials that are teetering on being in or out. 3-2 pitch, bounce foul, still 3-2. You still have to always watch the bid stealers, those teams that get into their conference tournament, aren't supposed to win it, and find a way to win it. That takes from some of those teams that are on that proverbial bubble. 3-2 pitch taken just off the inside corner for ball 4. Rowan turns his back to home plate umpire Matthew Bates. And DiCandido trots down to first base. Liberty does a lot of that. They take their walks. came into this tournament with the most walks in Conference USA, 299 of them on the season in the regular year. Throw to first, runner back. So you're looking at that too, if especially when you're in the position of Conference USA or any mid-major league, knowing that your number of at-large teams will be somewhat limited. Jaffe swings and pops it foul off to the right out of play. 0-1 on the Flames' third baseman. Liberty up 1-0. Bottom half of the fourth. And the pitch is lunged for and fouled back. Still 0-2 on Jordan Jaffe. 0 for 1 with a pop out to right in foul territory. Jaffe 3 hits yesterday. Went 3 for 4. RBI and a run. The pitch. Swung on, missed. Fastball at 89. Puts away Jaffe. And for Rowan, that's now his 5th strikeout of the ball game. 1 away in the 4th. Brings up Jackson Sorensen, and it brings up our Ortho Virginia injury report. Sorensen was on the injured list for the Middle Tennessee series. He pinch hit in the last game with a strained calf. Came back here to play yesterday and back in the lineup again today at first base. First pitch is a breaking ball downstairs, bouncing up on the carpet. Smothered by Houston. No advance from DeCandido at first. 1 ball, no strikes. Here's the 1-0. And that went in there for a strike with a 90-mile-an-hour fastball. Touch the outside corner, and it's 1-1 now on Sorensen. Clouds still hanging out overhead. Sun is yet to peek through. 1-1 pitch instead to first. And they're going to hit Rowan with a balk there. No argument from Louisiana Tech. I have to watch the replay on that one. I didn't see exactly what he did. Sorensen waits the pitch. Swung on, socked to left field on a line that'll fall for a base hit. Stop sign at third base thrown up for DeCandido. Jackson Sorensen with his first hit of the tournament. 1 out single in the 4th. That'll put him on the corners now. And Nick Barone will be the batter. First and third, 1 down. Flames trying to add to a 1-0 lead. The pitch. Swing and a foul off the catcher's mask. 0-1 the count. Watching the replay on that balk, I still don't see what he did. Must have been pretty obvious, though, as Barone swings and pops it up down the right field line. Foul out of play. I say that because there was no argument from Louisiana Tech, so I must just not have seen from the angle that I was on replay there. But must have been obvious to the dugouts. 0-2. Barone 0 for 1 with a strikeout in this one. The pitch. Upstairs. Fastball at 90. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Hudson Rowan, a transfer from Florida State for the Bulldogs. And his pitch is swung on and missed. Changeup gets Barone. He's down on strikes for the 2nd time today. That's 6 strikeouts in the game now for Hudson Rowan. 2 this inning, and 2 are out now for Easton Swafford. Swafford a single his first time up. Got thrown out trying to advance to second on a dirt ball from the pitcher. First one down and away. 1 ball, no strikes on Swafford. The 1-0 pitch. Fastball at the letters, taken for a strike. No automatic ball strike challenge here. 1-1 the count. I was watching that yesterday in the SEC tournament. They're the only league that's experimenting with that. Major League Baseball went to it this year, where you can challenge balls and strikes. Swinging a fly ball, pretty well hit out to left center field. On a dead sprint is Scott out onto the warning track. He will slide and make a beautiful catch to rob Swafford of extra bases and multiple RBIs. And that will end the inning. Really good sliding running catch from Scott on the outfield turf. Swafford hit the daylights out of that ball, but nothing to show for it. Flames strand a pair in the fourth. We'll go to the top half of the fifth. Liberty on top, 1-0 over Louisiana Tech.
Hi, it's Jonathan Cotton, and people often ask me, what is the Good Feet store? I respond, we are an arch support store. When you come in, our staff is going to welcome you and listen to your needs. We want to learn about you, your lifestyle, your work, and the types of shoes you enjoy wearing. Then after measuring your feet, we are going to fit you from a selection of over 300 styles and sizes of arch supports. Come into the Good Feet store for your free fitting and test walk. Visit goodfeet.com for the location nearest you. We look forward to seeing you soon at the Good Feet store.
Rogers Heating, Cooling, Electrical, and Plumbing. Your local HVAC experts. Online at callrogers.com.
Now back to more Flames baseball from Van Wagner on the Liberty Flames Sports Network, presented by Abish Financial Services.
Headed now to the top half of the fifth inning. It is Aiden Decker-Petty back on the mound for the Flames, who lead it 1-0 over the Louisiana Tech Bulldogs. If you're watching our live stream with our In the Booth cam, yes, I'm standing up right now. Just, get to be my age, got to stand up before the seventh inning stretch. Get a little feeling back in the lower extremities. It's Casey McCoy batting from the right-hand side. First pitch from ADP, a sinker that misses off the plate outside. 1 ball, no strikes. Flames had a nice little opportunity in the fourth inning. Couple of men on, they failed to score. 2 strikeouts and a flyout in the inning. Really good defensive play. Pitch in for a strike, 91-mile-an-hour two-seamer. Evens the count at 1-1 on McCoy. Would have been nice to add to the lead there. 1-1. McCoy takes a strike. 92-mile-an-hour sinker, and it's 1-2 now. One ball, 2 strikes on McCoy. And the next pitch is beat into the ground foul. Still 1-2. 9-1-2 hitters in the order due up for Louisiana Tech in the fifth. And should note, this is the last game for Louisiana Tech as a member of Conference USA. The 1-2 pitch taken up and in. 2-2. Not just their last baseball game, but this is the last game, period, in a team sport Louisiana Tech will play in CUSA. 2-2 pitch. Fouled off. Bouncer to the left. Bulldogs are off to the Sun Belt Conference next year, after a lengthy stay in CUSA. Comes the 2-2 pitch from Decker-Petty. Outside. And a full count, 3-2. What I like is, well, what I don't like is that Conference USA is losing a couple good baseball programs. But what I like, first the 3-2 pitch. just shaved off the stitching of that ball with that swing. Fouled it back to the backstop. I mean, he barely got a piece, still 3-2. Is that the three teams that are in the mix for a regional this year with an at-large bid are three teams that will be here in this league again next year. 3-2 lunge and a miss. Got him on a wicked sinker. McCoy out of there on strikes. One gone in the fifth inning. And that tells me that regardless of losing a couple good programs in Louisiana Tech and then Dallas Baptist also out of here after this year, Patriots are off to the Pac-12 as a baseball-only member. Despite losing those programs, Conference USA is in good shape. There are capable flag bearers when it comes to baseball. Colby Lunsford, the hitter now, takes low and outside. 1 ball and no strikes. Missouri State was a tremendous ad. They've been good for a long time, turned out a ton of big leaguers. Jacksonville State has elevated its program. Liberty has been consistently good in baseball for many years. Check swing by Lunsford. He went around on the call of home plate umpire Matthew Bates. 1-1 the count. Flames with a 1-0 lead. You're in the top of the fifth inning. 1-1 pitch. Over outside, 2-1. But you need other programs in your league to continue to elevate as well. Two-one offering. Here it comes. Downstairs, 3 balls and a strike. You know, with losing 2 of those clubs, you go back to 10 teams next year rather than 12. I would guess it will be a 27-game schedule next year. The 3-1. That's in for a strike with a two-seamer, and it's full 3-2 now on Lunsford. 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one is Colby Lunsford. Flames with a 1-0 lead in the top of the fifth. Payoff pitch from Decker Petty in his second inning of relief. And he walked him. Missed low and outside with a two-seam fastball. Down to first goes Lunsford. That'll bring up Trey Housey. Or Hawsey, rather. They called him Housey next door. I don't have his name on the pronunciation guide. It's spelled Hawsey. That's how I've heard it said. Now you're listening to a bunch of Cajuns pronounce it too, so you never know. There's a line drive foul down the right field line, 0-1. I like that Bayou dialect. I can't even imitate it. I don't. It's very distinct. No balls and a strike on Hawsey. Decker Petty fires. And that one caught the inside corner with a slider. Ahead now on the count 0-2. Liberty 1, Louisiana Tech 0. Top of the fifth. Runner at first. And one man out for the Bulldogs. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Hawsey with a swing and a foul. Bounces it into his own dugout up along the first base side. It's a guy that's hit well traditionally against Liberty, Trey Hawsey. The 0-2 pitch on the way. High and away. It's a ball and 2 strikes now on Hawsey. Go back to that series a couple of weeks ago in Lynchburg. First, the 1-2 pitch. Hawsey takes slider just off the corner. That'll even the count at 2-2. Hawsey went 5 for 13 in that series in Lynchburg. 2-2 pitch. Big swing and a miss, strike 3. Got him on a slider. Strikeout for Aiden Decker-Petty is his 4th, second of this inning. 2 away now for Colton Coates. Coates switch hitter batting from the left side. Decker-Petty sets and fires. And that one just missed. Off the outside corner, 1 ball, no strikes. Talking about getting up stretching legs here before the 7th inning stretch. Well, it's humid down here. You got to stay hydrated. I don't know if it was just the hotel bed or not. A couple nights ago, big leg cramp, middle of the night. Runner takes off, the pitch in for a strike. Throw down to second base, and he gets tagged in the helmet, but it counts just the same. He's out number 3. Lunsford erased, caught stealing, 2-4. Kyle Vinston's thrown out 26% on the bases this year, reminding the runners not to test him. That'll do it for Louisiana Tech here in the 5th. No runs score, no hits in the inning, no errors, none left. We're halfway home in this one. Liberty leads it 1-0 over La Tech.
It's bow time. Carolina legends aren't born. They're handmade, only in Bo's Real Southern Kitchen. It all starts with fresh, never frozen chicken marinated for 24 hours in a flavor-packed blend of bold Southern seasonings. Then we hand bread and fry it to crispy, juicy, mouth-watering perfection. That's not just any chicken, that's the Carolina legend. Order some Bojangles and taste what everyone's been craving since 1977. It's bow time.
Turn up the heat. Foster Fuels is a proud partner of Liberty Athletics. Foster has been fostering warm moments for 100 years. Headquartered in Brookneal, Virginia, Foster has been providing exceptional propane and gas services since 1921. Stop by one of our 6 showroom locations across Central Virginia to view our wide range of products. From propane to fireplaces and grills to tank installs and tankless water heaters, Foster has it all. Download our app or visit fosterfuels.com for more info.
1-0 lead for the Flames over the Bulldogs of Louisiana Tech, headed to the bottom half of the 5th inning. Would love to add on here, get some insurance. Again, Liberty with a win. We'll get to the 40-win mark for first time since 2021. Landon Seeley leads things off. And the right-handed batter takes a strike from Hudson Rowan. It's 0-1. You know, Hudson Rowan's quite a story. We documented him a couple weeks ago when they were in Lynchburg for the series, swinging a miss 0-2. Young man that was pitching at Florida State. Things didn't really work out for him there. 0-2, swinging a miss, strike 3. Takes out Seeley on 3 pitches. And there's one away for the Flames here in the bottom half of the 5th. Lane Burrows and Cooper Fouts, pitching coach, knew that he was high on their radar to recruit out of the transfer portal. He made himself available and went to pitch in the Cape Cod League. I don't know that Louisiana Tech was heavy or high on his radar. Pitch to Vidston, check swing and a miss, 0-1. Well, Coach Burrows and Coach Fouts, their flight got delayed to Boston to go see him pitch in the Cape Cod League. Pitch taken for a ball off the outside corner, 1-1 on Vidston. 0-1, Kyle reached on an error and scored back in the 3rd inning. Only run of the ball game for either side. 1-1 pitch. That ball is swung on and hit high in the air to deep left field. Did Kyle do it again? He sure did. That one's gone. Vidston, another bomb. He homers for a 2nd straight day. Flames lead it now 2-0. Kyle Vinston with a torpedo into the Kennesaw State baseball facility behind the left field wall. Took aim at Ryan Coe's office down there. Home run number 6 for Vinston. And a 2-0 lead now for the Flames. Here's Josh Campos. He'll take a strike. 0-1. Rowan, 5th home run he's allowed this year. 0-1. Off the plate outside. 1 ball and 1 strike. Well, you love seeing Kyle's back come on here down the stretch, don't you? Matched his home run total from last year now. He gets 6 with the Hilltoppers. 1-1 pitch. That one stays off the plate outside. 2-1. But going back to that story on Rowan, the recruiting story, Louisiana Tech coaches, their flight delayed to Boston. They got in about 5 in the morning on a red-eye flight. Pitch just missed outside. 3-1. But there was no time to sleep. They had to go meet this kid for lunch. Hudson Rowan, so they basically, I think they might have taken basically a nap that morning when they got in. 3-1, swinging a high pop-up on the infield. Shortstop McCoy clearing everybody out. And he'll make the head-high two-handed catch for out number 2. Well, they went and met with him, and they got the life story synopsis in about 2 to 3 minutes of Rowan and the struggles that his dad went through. Dad actually served a prison sentence. More on that after this pitch to Tanner Marsh. Stays off the plate inside, 1 ball and no strikes. His dad, Joseph, was a regional sales director at a pharmaceutical company in Arizona. Convicted on federal charges for bribing doctors to prescribe fentanyl sprays for folks that didn't need them, I guess. Pitch fouled away. 1-1 now on Marsh. Also defrauding Medicare and some insurance carriers. He got sentenced to more than 2 years in prison. Cleaned up his act, accepted responsibility for his actions. He's out of jail since then. Swing and a miss by Marsh. It's 1-2. But Rowan, going through all that, made it a priority to take care of his mom. His mom and dad stayed together through all of it. He's just pouring all of this out to Lane Burroughs as Marsh sends one in the air out to right center field. And the catch is made out there by Scott for out number 3. No judgment from Rowan for his dad at all. He was ecstatic when he got out of prison. Their household, their faith has increased, and within 90 seconds of hearing this story, Lane Burroughs was like, yeah, I want this kid on my team. And it has obviously turned out good for both sides. Flames have 1 on the home run by Kyle Vinston here in the 5th inning. As we go now to the top half of the 6th, the score, Liberty 2, Louisiana Tech 0. From Van Wagner, this is the Liberty Flames Sports Network presented by Abish Financial Services.
Frank Good Builders is a proud supporter of the Liberty Flames. Frank Good Builders and its partners design and build beautiful custom homes in the Lynchburg and the surrounding areas. From designing a plan to picking out fixtures, Frank Good Builders works with you to design and build your truly custom dream home. Frank Good Builders can be reached at 434-238-3710 or frankgoodbuilders.com.
You're listening to Flames Baseball from Van Wagner on the Liberty Flames Sports Network, presented by Abish Financial Services. Time now to check the out-of-town scoreboard, built by Frank Good Builders.
Going out to the top half of the 6th inning here at Kennesaw State in Day 3 of the Conference USA Baseball Championship. Liberty leading it 2-0 over Louisiana Tech, and a new pitcher is on for the Flames as well. Haley's Appliance call to the bullpen. We'll see Brandon Dahlman come on for Liberty. Aiden Decker-Petty out of the ball game after 2 scoreless innings of relief. We'll get to Dahlman in just a moment, but first we owe you an out-of-town scoreboard. Check built by Frank Good Builders. Not a ton going on right now. Well, there's a few more games happening. The Citadel beating Mercer right now 7-2. That game's in the top of the 5th inning in the SoCon tournament. That actually benefits the Flames. Again, that's a quad 1 road series victory for Liberty back on opening weekend at the Citadel. So the better the Bulldogs do there, the better for Liberty. East Carolina leading Rice 4-1 in the American Tournament down in Clearwater, Florida. That game's in the top of the 5th. Big Ten Tournament in Omaha. Number 25 Southern Cal leads Michigan State 2-0 as they go to the top of the 2nd inning. Get to some others in just a minute as Colton Coates leads off here against Brandon Dahlman in the 6th. Dahlman misses low and in with a curveball, 1 ball, no strikes. Dahlman fastball, slider, curve primarily. Taking over, third pitcher here for the Flames. The 1-0. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. Dahlman is on for what will be his 15th appearance. 0-2 record, 8.14 ERA with 1 save. Right-hander with the 2-0 pitch. And he missed low, ball 3, 3-0. Colton Coates 2 for 2, pair of singles today. Again, good work by Decker Petty, 2 scoreless innings. 4 strikeouts for the right-hander. 3-0 pitch. Coates takes a strike on the inside corner, 3-1. 4 strikeouts, couple of walks for Decker Petty. Also gave up a pair of base hits, but no runs. The pitch on 3-1 is popped up. Foul out of play, and the count goes full now from 3-0 to 3 balls and 2 strikes on Colton Coates. High Point leading Charleston Southern 3-2, 2nd inning in the Big South Tournament. This one laced foul off to the left. Down near the TV dugout reporter for E+ broadcast. The end of the third base dugout. Hanging out, checking in on the Flames. 3 balls and 2 strikes, and the payoff pitch again. Flare out to right, and that will fall in front of DeCandido for a base hit. Looked like he got it off the handle, but fisted it out there for his 3rd hit of the ball game. Colton Coates with a leadoff single in the 6th inning, and that'll get the tying run to the plate for Louisiana Tech in the form of Eli Birch. Birch 0 for 2, a fly out to center and a strikeout. Flames on top, 2-0. Kyle Vinston with a solo home run in the 5th inning. Unearned run across in the 3rd on a wild pitch. Here's a chopper out to short. 2 hops to Marsh. On to Swafford for 1. On to Sorensen for 2. Taylor made 6-4-3. You're out. Double play ball. 2 gone in the 6th. That erases the leadoff single. Boy, as a reliever, as a head coach, you love seeing that. Lengthy battle, 3-2 pitch, give up a base hit, and then wipe it out on 1 pitch. The double play ball, the next hitter. First pitch to Sebastian Mexico is in for a strike, 0-1. 2-0 Flames lead it in the top of the 6th. A chance for Dahlman to have himself a clean inning here. The 0-1 to Mexico. Low and in, 1 ball, 1 strike. Just a different kind of a year for this guy. I told you he had 12 homers last year, nothing this year. Nothing over the fence this year. That is a big drop-off, the 1-1. And that one bounces up and in. 2 balls and a strike on Mexico. I'd like to know how many guys around the country, their home run total declined by 12. Can't be that many. 2-1 pitch, jackknifes out of the way of a fastball in at 93. 3-1 the count on Mexico. It's been an up and down year for him. He served a team suspension for violation of team rules at one point. I think he missed about 10 games. 3-1, that one shot the other way. A base hit out in the left field. Line drive off the end of the bat of Mexico. 2-out single extends the inning. Batter now is Matt Houston. So I'm not sure what Mexico's got going on. What kind of headspace he's been in this year, or maybe just made one mistake. I don't know. production has not been as plentiful for the Bulldogs. The pitch outside to Matt Houston. 1 ball and no strikes. Louisiana Tech team that's had a good year but not a great year. 33-24 coming in. They had to win this conference tournament to get to a regional. 1-0 pitch downstairs, 2-0. It's not going to happen for them. They are done after this game. They have no path to the semifinals. Kyle Vidston, the catcher, is going to head out for a chat here because they are the number 5 seed. There's only one team remaining in this tournament that is a lower seed than Louisiana Tech, and that's Western Kentucky. And if Western Kentucky loses to Jacksonville State today, then Louisiana Tech would tie Western Kentucky, but the other 2 teams ahead of them, one of them will finish second in its pod, Dallas Baptist or Missouri State. Both of those teams have a better seed than Louisiana Tech, so they would also be tied with one of those 2 teams. The pitch down and away, 3-0. What they needed to happen was they needed Missouri State to lose last night to Kennesaw State. Had that happened, there would be a path for Louisiana Tech at that point. 3-0 pitch, in for a strike with a fastball, 3-1 on Houston. That path would have been for Dallas Baptist to beat Missouri State tonight. That would have made Missouri State 0-2 had they lost last night. 3-1 pitch is sent foul back, and from 3-0, it's gone full 3-2 on Houston with 2 out and a runner at first. Flames leading at 2-0 here in the 6th. Because then at that point, Louisiana Tech would have been able to come out with the tiebreaker over Kennesaw State and Western Kentucky. 3-2 pitch is high, ball 4. Down to first goes Matt Houston. So they needed Missouri State to lose last night to Kennesaw State. That would have made Kennesaw State 1-1. And then if Missouri State had lost tonight to Dallas Baptist, that would have made Missouri State 0-2. And they would have finished behind a 1-1 Louisiana Tech. Obviously the Bulldogs would have to win this game, though. There were a lot of things that had to happen at that. Once they lost that first game, they needed a lot of dominoes to fall in their favor. Pitch inside, 1 ball, no strikes on Wesley Scott now, the switch hitter batting left. Runners at first and second, 2 down. Brandon Dahlman's had some traffic to deal with here in this 6th inning. The pitch stays off the outside corner with a fastball. Good spot. 2-0 the count. If you're lower, what I'm finding with the way this week is playing out with this tournament format, if you are lower than a 3 seed, you probably just need to win win every game that you play here. Pitch down and in. 3 balls and no strikes. Dahlman falls behind Scott. He's gone to 3-0 on, I think, 4 of the 5 hitters he's faced this inning. Not good for Dahlman. 3-0 pitch here. And that missed outside. Ball 4. Fastball off the plate. Back-to-back walks following a single. Dahlman gave up a base hit to lead off the inning to Coates. Then got that 6-4-3 double play ball from Birch. He was a pitch away from getting out of it. Since then, it's gone single, walk, walk. And the bases are now loaded for Louisiana Tech, with the Flames leading it 2-0 for the moment here in the top of the 6th. Third base coach Jake Wells calling Kate Patterson down for a conversation here. Offensive timeout burned by Louisiana Tech. And Patterson, the left-handed hitter, will stand in. He's 1 out of 2 with a single and a strikeout in this one. Now Bradley Lacroix's out of the dugout. I saw a right-hander throwing in the bullpen for Liberty a little while ago. Jake Potts is up throwing right now. Thought I maybe saw Matt Porter down there earlier. If Lacroy makes a change here, you would think he might go to Porter if he wanted to match up and go left on left, but I don't know that Lacroy is going to make a move. Well, now he is. It was a lengthy conversation with he and Dahlman out there. Home plate umpire Matthew Bates came out, and at that point, Bradley pointed down toward the bullpen in left field. So Haley's Appliance pitching change for the Flames. Brandon Dahlman's day is done. And Liberty will bring on a right-hander. I believe it is Jake Potts. We'll confirm that when we come back here to Kennesaw State. Day 3 of the Conference USA Baseball Championship. Liberty leading Louisiana Tech 2-0 right now. We're in the top of the 6th. And we'll have the pitching change in a moment.
Hey, you look like you could use a nap. No, not a nap, an app. The Liberty Flames mobile app. It's your lifeline to Flames athletics. Get the latest news and your favorite teams, upcoming schedules. You can buy and download tickets to the next games and listen to podcasts and hear our online Liberty Flames Sports Network audio broadcast. It's all on your new app, the Liberty Flames mobile app. And of course, it's free from the App Store or Google Play. Get it. At this time, the app will no longer make you a sandwich.
Flames Nation, this is Liberty Baseball head coach Bradley Lacroy. My family and I are proud Flames Club members and invite you to join in training champions for Christ on and off the field. Whether you're at the game or cheering from home, your support is valuable and directly impacts our student athletes. Memberships start at just $75 and comes with great benefits like access to premium seating, hospitality, and parking privileges. Join today. Visit libertyflamesclub.org.
Flames pitching staff has now walked 5 after 2 walks in this inning from Brandon Dahlman back-to-back. He'll exit the ball game now, and Liberty will go to right-hander Jake Potts on the Haley's Appliance pitching change here. This after the Flames walked a season-high 10 yesterday. Some other extenuating factors in that, but look, you can't. The strike zone was tight yesterday, yes, and frustrating at times. But when you walk 10, you can't blame all of that on the home plate umpire. Flames have now walked 15 in this conference tournament. That is very uncharacteristic of this club that averaged less than 3.5 walks per 9 in the regular season. Base is full now with 2 outs, and the lefty hitting Patterson is at the plate. First pitch from Potts is a fastball at 94 miles an hour. Patterson couldn't pull the trigger. It's called a strike, 0-1. Good to see Potts back out there. Easy for me to say, on the mound after about a week. Less than a week, actually. Here's the 0-1. In for a strike, 0-2 with a fastball at 92 miles an hour. He came out of that second game at the Middle Tennessee Series with a little bit of forearm tightness. Doesn't look like anything's wrong here. He threw the ball 2 days ago, felt fine. Here's the 0-2 pitch from Potts. A little bit high with a 94-mile-an-hour fastball. Patterson looked like he had a notion, but didn't swing. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Wonder if they're just going to keep pounding him with heaters here. They set up inside. Here's the 1-2. Took something off that time. Missed down and away with it. 2 balls and 2 strikes now on Patterson. Like either a slider or maybe a changeup. Let's say slider from Potts there. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Bases full, 2 outs. And the pitch from the right-hander Potts. Lifted down the left field line, foul out of play. A little tardy on a fastball. That ball bounces out of the ballpark and hops across the street. Still 2-2. Patterson 1 for 2 with a single and a strikeout today. Potts sets at the belly and delivers. Popped him up foul again. And stretches back out over the seats out of play to the left. Still 2 balls and 2 strikes on Patterson. Mexico at third, Houston at second, Scott at first. A 2-2 pitch again to Patterson. Fouled back again. He cannot get that fastball by him. Still 2 balls and 2 strikes. Potts loves that cutter. He has not thrown it yet this at bat. A lot of fastballs. Concern you have is if you throw that cutter here, you might actually speed his bat up. 2-2 pitch. He went to the slider, missed off the outside corner. The count goes full now, 3-2. He's trying to time up a fastball. You throw a cutter, you take a little bit off the velocity. He might jump that thing before it ever cuts. Payoff pitch now with 2 outs. The runners go. Lunge and a miss, strike 3. Got him on a 94-mile-an-hour fastball. And he manhandles Patterson for the final out of the inning. Jake Potts comes in and cleans up the mess. Bases left loaded for Louisiana Tech in the 6th. And we will go to the bottom half here in Kennesaw, Georgia, with the Flames still on top. It's 2-0 Liberty. From Van Wagner, this is the Liberty Flames Sports Network, presented by Abish Financial Services.
Every great athlete knows the final minutes of the game are where champions are made. Whether it's the last inning, the fourth quarter, or overtime, every move counts. One smart play can seal the win, and one mistake could cost it all. The same can be said for retirement. I'm Abe Abish, founder of Abish Financial Services. Those last 5 to 10 years before you retire, that's your final stretch. At Abish Financial, we can help build a game plan for taxes, healthcare, and income for the years ahead. Call us for your customized retirement playbook, 571-406-4411. If you're over 59 and have $500,000 or more of investable assets, we can create your plan complimentary. 571-406-4411 or visit abishfinancial.com.
Investment advisory services offered through Abish Financial Wealth Management, LLC, a registered investment advisor firm. Insurance services offered through Abish Financial Services, Inc., licensed in Virginia.
Going down to the bottom half of inning number 6. Liberty 2, Louisiana Tech nothing. Flames with a win here will reach the 40-win mark for the first time in 5 years. Riley DiCandido leads off for Liberty in the home 6th, facing Hudson Rowan. Left-hander's first pitch, a fastball upstairs, 1 ball and no strikes. Great work by Jake Potts at the top of the inning. Now DiCandido swings and pops this up. Foul. Third base side. And the catch is made over there by Lunsford. That'll do it for DiCandido. 1 gone here in the 6th. And Jordan Jaffe will be the batter. Flames with the 2-0 lead, but Hudson Rowan has stayed in the ball game the whole way for the Bulldogs. Jaffe takes low, 1 ball, no strikes. Again, they're just going to let him go as long as he can today. Meanwhile, Liberty managing this game a little bit differently. Rowan fires a fastball in there for a strike, evens the count at 1-1 on Jaffe. Flames are trying to piecemeal this thing together, have all their arms rested and available for the weekend. There's a line drive base hit to center field. Jaffe turns around a 90-mile-an-hour fastball for a 1-out single. Hit number 4 for the Flames. That'll bring up Jackson Sorensen now. So the Flames have used Jackson Lucas. He threw 51 pitches over 3 scoreless innings. Aiden Decker-Petty, 39 pitches over 2 innings. Brandon Dahlman, 23 pitches in 2/3 of an inning. First pitch to Sorensen, high and away, 1 ball, no strikes. I think at this point, if you're Bradley Lacroy, you'd love to keep everybody under about 30. But with respect to, there are certain guys you're not going to use today. Sorensen with a bouncer out to short. Two-hopper into the glove of McCoy. He'll step on the bag for one. On to first in time for two. And that's a 6-3 inning-ending double play for Sorensen and the Flames. Just like that, we are through 6 innings. With the score, Liberty 2, Louisiana Tech 0. Conference USA Baseball Championship from Van Wagner on the Liberty Flames Sports Network, presented by Abish Financial Services.
11 West is a proud sponsor of the Liberty Flames. 11 West specializes in apparel screen printing, embroidery, sew-on, and flat printing. From the design phase with their graphics arts team to the finished product, 11 West collaborates with each client to craft custom apparel and promotional products. For more information, visit 11west.com, call 540-639-9319, or stop by their location at 6598 New River Road in Radford. 11 West, outfitting America in logo wear.
No need to wait.
Memorial Day savings start at Lynchburg Nissan.
Save up to $8,000 off MSRP.
Or get 0% for 60 months on 4 popular models. Plus, every qualifying vehicle includes our no-cost million-mile warranty.
Home of the million-mile warranty.
Beat the Memorial Day rush at Lynchburg Nissan and get more for your trade.
Up to 130% of fair KBB value.
Shop early.
Vehicles are moving fast.
We proudly honor our fallen heroes. Lynchburg Nissan.
Home of the million-mile warranty.
This is Liberty Baseball from Van Wagner on the Liberty Flames Sports Network, presented by Abish Financial Services. Time now to check the Carter Bank box score.
Headed to the top half of the 7th, it'll be Jake Potts back on the mound for the Flames in relief. Liberty with a 2-0 lead over Louisiana Tech. Bulldogs are actually out hitting the Flames 6-4. But where it counts, Liberty leads at 2-0 in the run column. Louisiana Tech has the only error of the game. It'll be Casey McCoy to lead it off with a comebacker off the glove of Potts, out to second. Glove by Swafford, and he'll send it over to first in time for the out. That should go 1-4-3 on the put out there. I think Potts got leather on that thing on the way by. 1 pitch, 1 out in the 7th, though. I'll put it at 1-4-3. They may disagree with me next door, but that's all right. We all know what really happened here. Top of the order, here's Colby Lunsford. Right-handed batter stands in. The pitch. Potts attacking with the cutter that time. Caught the outside corner, 0-1. Potts struck out Patterson with the bases loaded to end the threat in the 6th inning. Louisiana Tech has stranded 8 base runners in this game. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Lunge and a miss. Wicked. Off speed, down and in. 0-2 the count. I think Potts has got that split change back out a little bit here. Here comes the 0-2. Missed outside with a fastball at 94. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Potts, senior, second year with the Flames, transfer from High Point. He's part of a conference championship team down there. There's the 1-2 pitch. Missed outside, 2-2. That's the thing with this Flames team is older. Not just older, they're experienced. You've got a guy like Jake Potts coming out of your bullpen that's pitched in a conference tournament, won a championship, knows how to win, knows what it looks like. Here's the 2-2 pitch with 1 out. Up and in with a cut fastball that time, and the count is full, 3-2. Bradley Zayak pitched in a regional as a freshman last year at Coastal Carolina. Comes the 3-2 pitch now. And he missed up and in, ball 4. Walk from Potts with 1 out in the 7th. Then you got a guy like Kyle Vidson, who played in regional last year, won a conference championship with Western Kentucky. I mean, that kind of postseason experience, you used to not really be able to get it on your team in abundance like that unless you yourself went to a regional and you just brought a lot of these guys back the following year. There's Trey Hawsey, tying run at the plate, pops the first pitch up foul, out of play, 0-1. Flames lead at 2-0. We are in the top of the 7th. And oftentimes you didn't have that many guys that had that kind of experience. You graduated guys, especially at this level. You either lose guys to graduation or the draft. When you had an older team like that, the 0-1 misses high, 1 ball and 1 strike. Now you just go out in the transfer portal, go get some older players that have had success at other places. All of a sudden, you got an old veteran team, the 1-1. Just outside 2-1. Not even just guys at the Division I level either. I mean, you think about an Easton Swafford. He was part of a JUCO World Series team with his junior college club a couple years ago. Josh Campos winning culture at Florence Darlington Tech. The pitch downstairs. And all of a sudden, Potts falls behind 3-1 here after a 1-out walk to Lunsford. Hawsey 0 for 3 in this one. He has struck out. But a big man with a bat in his hands at the plate here. The 3-1 pitch. Hawsey gets into it, skies it down the left field line. Nick Barone giving chase, angling over toward the sidewall. He'll make the catch in foul ground. Runner will tag from first and move over to second. Lunsford up 90 feet. A fly out down the line by Hawsey, and that's out number 2. That'll bring up Coates. Colton Coates, 3 out of 3 today. Trying to get Louisiana Tech on the board. Flames have shut them out through 6 innings plus now. 2-0 our score. Pitch from Potts. In there for a strike. Cutter touched the outside corner, 0-1. It's a Louisiana Tech team that scored 13 runs and lost here on Wednesday. 0-1, bounced foul up the first base line. 0-2 the count on Colton Coates. And just 2 days later, they're getting shut out through almost 7 innings. Go figure. No balls and 2 strikes. And the pitch from Potts. Got him looking. Strike 3 called with a cutter on the outside corner. And that will do it for Coates and the Bulldogs in the top of the 7th inning. Liberty with a 2-0 lead. As we go to the bottom half, it's time for our 7th inning stretch powered by Segra. Segra offers customized business technology solutions. Learn more at Segra.com. Bottom half of the 7th, Flames up 2-0 at the Conference USA Championship Tournament. From Van Wagner, this is the Liberty Flames Sports Network presented by Abish Financial Services.
Flames Nation, this is Liberty Baseball head coach Bradley Lacroy. My family and I are proud Flames Club members and invite you to join in training champions for Christ on and off the field. Whether you're at the game or cheering from home, your support is valuable and directly impacts our student athletes. Memberships start at just $75 and comes with great benefits like access to premium seating, hospitality, and parking privileges. Join today. Visit libertyflamesclub.org.
The Liberty Flames thank Segra for their support. Segra collaborates with companies to offer business-only, carrier-grade connectivity, cybersecurity, voice and cloud solutions tailored to meet their diverse needs. Segra offers these solutions across a fiber network that spans 28 states in the U.S. and is headquartered in Charlotte, North Carolina. They can be reached at Segra.com or 833-GO-SEGRA. Segra, a proud partner of the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner.
Now, back to more Flames baseball from Van Wagner on the Liberty Flames Sports Network, presented by Abish Financial Services.
Flames lead at 2-0, headed to the bottom half of the 7th inning, and Nick Barone will lead it off at the plate. Still Hudson Rowan on the mound for Louisiana Tech, and Barone gets into this one. A high fly ball out into left center field. He got all of that one. Barone with a bomb in the 7th. Liberty leads it 3-0. Nick Barone with his 2nd of the tournament, and everybody loves Nick. Home run number 12 on the season for Barone. First pitch he saw, and he clubbed it out of here. Here's Easton Swafford. Swing and a miss on a fastball. He's down a strike 0-1. Flames continue to hammer the baseball. Swafford takes a ball here. 1-1. 2 more homers today. They've now hit 10 home runs in their last 4 games. 1-1 pitch. Off the plate inside. 2-1 on Easton Swafford. Wind blowing out to left center field, but that had nothing to do with that Barone homer. Fastball at 90 just missed outside. 3-1 now on Easton Swafford. There is action in the Louisiana Tech bullpen. They've got a righty and a lefty up. Pitches starting to pile up on Rowan here as this 3-1 comes, and that stays off the outside corner to Swafford. Ball 4. Rowan up over 90 pitches now in this game. Again, Lane Burrows just going to let him go as long as he can. Catcher headed out now, Houston. Rowan with his hands on his hips, waiting on him to get there. Now he talked for a moment. By the way, defensive change for Louisiana Tech. They go to McCann Libby. He'll check into the ball game to play center field and hit in the number 5 hole where Sebastian Mexico was. Mexico is out of the ball game now. Wesley Scott moves from center field to left field. And after the walk to the mound from Houston, now Lane Burrows, the head coach for Louisiana Tech, is on his way to the mound. And that will be all for Hudson Rowan. Nate Kreider will come on out of the bullpen for La Tech. Hudson Rowan waiting with the baseball on the mound. He will hand it off. And Rowan will exit. Left-hander gets a big ovation from the Louisiana Tech fans that are here. He will leave trailing this one 3-0. Flames on top in the bottom of the 7th. We'll step out and be back to Kennesaw, Georgia after this.
Hey, you look like you could use a nap. No, not a nap, an app. The Liberty Flames mobile app. It's your lifeline to Flames athletics. Get the latest news and your favorite teams, upcoming schedules. You can buy and download tickets to the next games and listen to podcasts and hear our online Liberty Flames Sports Network audio broadcast. It's all on your new app, the Liberty Flames mobile app. And of course, it's free from the App Store or Google Play. Get it. At this time, the app will no longer make you a sandwich.
Flames Nation, this is Liberty Baseball head coach Bradley Lacroy. My family and I are proud Flames Club members and invite you to join in training champions for Christ on and off the field. Whether you're at the game or cheering from home, your support is valuable and directly impacts our student athletes. Memberships start at just $75 and comes with great benefits like access to premium seating, hospitality, and parking privileges. Join today. Visit libertyflamesclub.org.
Liberty 3, Louisiana Tech nothing in the bottom half of the 7th inning. Haley's appliance call to the bullpen for the Bulldogs. They will bring on Nate Kreider to pitch. He'll face Landon Seeley, right-hander on the mound for the Bulldogs. Kreider on for his 29th appearance, most on the ball club. 1-0 record, 1 save, 4.5 earned run average. Inherits a runner at first with nobody out. First pitch fastball, 91 miles an hour, is in for a strike, 0-1. Nick Barone with a solo home run to lead off the inning, followed by a walk to Easton Swafford. That was the end of the day for Hudson Rowan. 0-1. Seeley takes fastball upstairs at 91. 1 ball and 1 strike. Again, Liberty with a win in this game. will win its 40th game of the season. Flames already know they are playing in the semifinals of this tournament tomorrow. 1-1, lunge and a miss. Good off-speed pitch there, 1-2 now on Seeley. That's regardless of what happens in this game. Louisiana Tech knows that its season will end when this game is over. 1-2 pitch. And now we've got a disengagement here. Step off, it looked like, from Kreider, I guess. 1-2 strikes. And the pitch, runner not going. Got a good secondary, but the pitch misses low and outside. 2 strikes. Here comes the 2-2 now from Kreider. Foul back on a fastball. Still 2 strikes. Kreider sets. Runner goes this time. The pitch taken. Check swing. They say he didn't go. And the runner is safe at second base. No throw down. Stolen base for Swafford. Count goes full now. 3 strikes. Fans all over the umpires here. Might have been a little bit of chirping from the Louisiana Tech dugout after that. 3-2 to Seeley. And he grounds it foul to stay alive. Still 3-2 in the 7th. With nobody out, and a runner at second base on the stolen base by Easton Swafford. That's Easton's 7th bag of the season. He has not been caught. Here comes the 3-2 pitch. Seeley takes it a tick high. That's ball 4. Kreider missing with the slider upstairs. They'll be at first and second. Still nobody out. And a chance for the Flames to kind of get away from the Bulldogs here. 3-0 lead here, but if they tack on a couple more, they may be able to run away and hide with this thing. Kyle Vidston, the batter. Vidston went yard his last time up. Second home run in as many days for him. Kreider fires, and this one instead bounced to third. Lunsford gloves it. Pegged to first in time to get Vidston. Runners advance to second and third base. Ball was hit too softly to try to turn a double play there. Would have been an awkward throw from Lunsford coming in along the line. So 1 man out. Vidston retired. That'll bring up Josh Campos. Pitcher Kreider's got a fastball, 4-seamer, a slider, and a changeup. Right-hander sets at the belt. Infield comes in. The pitch. Campos swings it, fouls off the slider. 0-1. Flames leading at 3-0 here in the bottom half of the 7th. Facing Nate Kreider. Big kid out there, 6'4", 230-pounder. Out of Paragould, Arkansas. And here's a swing and a fly ball blasted to deep left. And the park won't hold that one. It's a 3-run blast for Josh Campos. And the Flames do get away from the Bulldogs. It's a 4-run inning. Liberty leading 6-0. Campos with an ambush. Third home run of the ball game for the Flames. And Lane Burrows is out of the dugout again. Liberty playing some home run derby down here at Mickey Dunn Stadium. There was bullpen action for Louisiana Tech, and Burrows is going to go ahead and make the change. Kreider out of the ball game just like that. He faced 3 hitters, retired 1, and just gave up a 3-run blast. Boomsticks for the Flames in the 7th. Liberty 6, Louisiana Tech nothing. Another Haley's Appliance call to the bullpen when we come back.
Every great athlete knows the final minutes of the game are where champions are made. Whether it's the last inning, the fourth quarter, or overtime, every move counts. One smart play can seal the win, and one mistake could cost it all. The same can be said for retirement. I'm Abe Abish, founder of Abish Financial Services. Those last 5 to 10 years before you retire, that's your final stretch. At Abish Financial, we can help build a game plan for taxes, healthcare, and income for the years ahead. Call us for your customized retirement playbook, 571-406-4411. If you're over 59 and have $500,000 or more of investable assets, we can create your plan complimentary. 571-406-4411 or visit abishfinancial.com.
Investment advisory services offered through Abish Financial Wealth Management, LLC, a registered investment advisor firm. Insurance services offered through Abish Financial Services, Inc., licensed in Virginia.
Riley Fisher, the new pitcher for Louisiana Tech. Liberty pounding the Bulldogs here 6-0. A 4 spot in the bottom half of the 7th on a pair of homers from Nick Barone and Josh Campos. Still only 1 out. Tanner Marsh the batter now. And Riley Fisher's first pitch, a fastball in for a strike, 0-1. 3 more home runs today for the Flames. They've now hit 11 home runs in their last 4 games, and this one's not even over with. Pitch misses for a ball. 1-1 now on Tanner Marsh. Fisher into the wide, the pitch. Breaking ball, swung on, lifted to left, but the park will hold that one. There is Scott to make the grab, and that's out number 2 in the 7th. Tanner hitless today, 0 for 4. Bradley Lacroy talking about getting that link from his lineup that he's enjoyed all season, getting the bottom half rolling again, and they are rolling today. Batter is Riley DiCandido. The pitch, breaking ball in for a strike, 0-1. The 5 through 9 hitters in the order today for the Flames have combined for 3 hits. Excuse me, take that back. Pitch, DiCandido swings and drives this one into right, but the park will hold it. Head high catch made out there by the right fielder Patterson, and that's out number 3. But the Flames, bottom of the order, 5 through 9 have combined for 4 hits today and 3 home runs. Flames score 4 times in the 7th. They open this one up. They lead 6-0 as we go to the top of the 8th. From Van Wagner, this is the Liberty Flames Sports Network, presented by Abish Financial Services.
Have you downloaded the Liberty Flames mobile app? If not, what are you waiting for? The Liberty Flames mobile app is your lifeline to Flames athletics. Get the latest news on your favorite teams, find upcoming schedules, buy and download tickets to the next game, listen to podcasts, and hear our online Liberty Flames Sports Network audio broadcast.
High fly ball, deep center field, Snyder going back, it's out of here!
It's all on the Liberty Flames mobile app. Download it for free from your mobile app store today.
Thousands of our teammates make and deliver 300 of the world's best brands and flavors, locally. From the heartland to the coast, in big cities and small towns. Our products are moving, and our trucks are rolling. We share a passion and a purpose, and we love to refresh and serve our communities. We are Coca-Cola Consolidated, your local bottler.
Liberty 6, Louisiana Tech nothing, going to the top half of the 8th. Eli Birch will lead it off at the plate for the Bulldogs. After the Flames score 4 in the bottom half of the 7th. Pair of home runs from Nick Barone and Josh Campos in the inning. Now to the 8th. Here is Eli Birch leading off against Potts. And he swings on the first one, rifles it out toward right field, but tailing into the glove of DeCandido. 1 pitch, 1 out. Flames now with 6 runs on 6 hits. The Bulldogs have been shut out on 6 hits today. You know, postseason time's supposed to be about manufacturing runs, scratching runs out, figuring out a way to win. Flames have just beat the ball all over the yard in the first 2 games. First pitch outside to McCann Libby now. 1 ball and no strikes. Libby hitting in the number 5 hole, his first plate appearance today. Tapper foul to the left. 1 ball, 1 strike. Libby came in to play center field in the 7th inning. Sebastian Mexico out of the ball game. His season comes to an end. Pitch swung on and missed. 93-mile-an-hour fastball from Potts, 1-2. I think he's got a little extra on his fastball today. I mean, it's playing, it's coming in, same velocity, 93, 94, but it feels like it's playing up a little bit. Comes the 1-2 pitch. Taken strike 3, froze him as he paintbrushed the outside corner with a 93-mile-an-hour fastball. And there's 2 gone in the 8th. And I'll tell you what, this version of Jake Potts right here can help you win in the postseason. He is sharp. That is his 3rd strikeout of this relief outing. He's pitched 2 scoreless so far. He'll face Matt Houston now, the catcher. Well, the Flames on top 6-0 in the top of the 8th inning. Houston stands in. The pitch up and in. Fastball 94 misses. 1 ball, no strikes. I do not have the TrackMan metrics in front of me, but I'd love to see what the induced vertical break looks like right now, what those numbers, the metrics are coming in at for Potts. Fastball 92 in for a strike, evens the count at 1-1, because that's what will tell you numerically what the fastball is doing. Is it playing up? Is it getting in on the hitters quickly? There's a swing and a ground ball out to third, handled cleanly by Jaffe. He'll sling it over to first base. Sorensen holds the bag, and that is that. 3 up and 3 down go the Diamond Dogs in the 8th inning. Jake Potts and the Flames cruising merrily along with a 6-0 lead headed to the bottom half of the 8th. And the Conference USA Baseball Championship from Van Wagner. This is the Liberty Flame Sports Network presented by Abish Financial Services.
Turn up the heat. Foster Fuels is a proud partner of Liberty Athletics. Fostering warm moments for 100 years, Foster has been providing exceptional propane and gas services throughout Central Virginia and surrounding areas. From propane to fireplaces and tank installs to tankless water heaters, Foster does it all. Visit fosterfuels.com or download the app to order fuel, pay your bill, and more. Get the customer service you deserve and turn up the heat with Foster Fuels and the Liberty Flames.
The Flames play here. You're locked into Liberty Baseball from Van Wagner on the Liberty Flames Sports Network, presented by Abish Financial Services.
Headed now to the home half of the 8th inning. Nate Kreider back on the mound for Louisiana Tech with Liberty on top 6-0. You know, we talked about this game earlier being somewhat meaningless as far as the conference tournament. Well, let's just call it what it is. As far as the conference tournament bracket goes, this game is completely meaningless. Louisiana Tech is done after this game. Liberty is in the semifinals regardless of the outcome. But I'm going to tell you, this is not a completely meaningless game altogether. And we talked about it a little bit already. Liberty, with a win here, gets to 40 victories. They go to 2-0 in this conference tournament. And you feel really, really secure now, I think. Regardless of what happens tomorrow, Liberty will be playing next weekend. Now, let me add this caveat. As Jordan Jaffe leads things off at the plate here in the bottom of the 8th. Facing Kreider, the lefty. And a swing on the first pitch. Two-hopper, kangarooing into the glove of McCoy out at short. He fires to first to get Jaffe. 1 pitch, 1 out in the 8th. Should Liberty win this tournament and go 4-0 in doing so, which it looks like will be the case, Flames hold this lead here. They'd obviously have to win the next 2 days. So that's 42 wins, a 4-0 run in the conference tournament, a 6-game winning streak overall going into the regionals. Here's Jackson Sorensen. He'll take a strike, 0-1. Now you're a conference tournament champion. You finish number 2 in the regular season in your league to a team that, oh, by the way, will still be in a regional in Jacksonville State. A 1 pitch, misses off the plate outside, 1 ball and 1 strike. If you're Liberty, you might be coming off of that 3-seed line and moving up to a 2-seed and getting a national seed, one of those top 32 seeds somewhere. Sorensen swings on this, pops it up, shallow center field, 3 men converging on it, and it'll be the center fielder, Libby, to take charge. He'll tuck it away for out number 2. Flames on top 6-0 here in the bottom of the 8th. So, again, for postseason, for regional NCAA tournament considerations, this game matters. Here's Nick Barone. And the pitch. That one lined into left field, a base hit. Nick Barone is a hitting fool. That will roll all the way to the base of the wall. Nick's at second. A homer his last trip to the plate. He doubles here. 2 for 4 day for Barone after it got off to a slow start. A couple of strikeouts. Barone now 2 homers in this tournament. Given 5 base hits in the first 2 games. 6-0 lead for the Flames. A runner at second and 2 out. Here's Easton Swafford. Left-handed batter. Flied out to deep center back in the 4th. He's 1 for 2 officially with a walk. And the pitch. Slider caught the outside corner for a strike, 0-1. No one up in the bullpen for Liberty. I would assume Jake Potts will finish this thing out and pitch the 9th. It's the 0-1. Fastball in for a strike, 0-2. Although I got to tell you, the way Jake's throwing today, be tempted to want to try to keep his pitch count down, be able to bring him back maybe on Sunday. 0-2 pitch, low and outside. 1 ball and 2 strikes if the Flames are fortunate enough to get there. Potts right now at 32 pitches. If you shut him down now, you might be able to bring him back on Sunday. 1-2 pitch. Breaking ball, popped up foul out of play to the left, still 1-2. Although, here's the other caveat to that. Potts just came out of a game a week ago with some forearm tightness and had been used a lot more frequently over that 2-week stretch, so they may want to stay away from double dipping like that with him. Ground ball to the right side off the bat of Swafford. To his left, second baseman has it. Coach sends it to first, and that will send us to the top of the 9th inning. No runs, a 2-out double from Barone. He's stranded at second. We'll go to the 9th. Liberty 3 outs away from going 2-0 in pool play. Flames lead the Bulldogs 6-0 here at Kennesaw State.
Every great athlete knows the final minutes of the game are where champions are made. Whether it's the last inning, the 4th quarter, or overtime, every move counts. One smart play can seal the win, and one mistake could cost it all. The same can be said for retirement. I'm Abe Abish, founder of Abish Financial Services. Those last 5 to 10 years before you retire, that's your final stretch. At Abish Financial, we can help build a game plan for taxes, healthcare, and income for the years ahead. Call us for your customized retirement playbook. 571-406-4411. If you're over 59 and have $500,000 or more of investable assets, we can create your plan complimentary. 571-406-4411 or visit abishfinancial.com.
Investment advisory services offered through Abish Financial Wealth Management, LLC, a registered investment advisor firm. Insurance services offered through Abish Financial Services, Inc., licensed in Virginia.
Go to the top of the ninth. It is Jake Potts back to work. Liberty 6, Louisiana Tech nothing. Wesley Scott will lead it off for La Tech. The Bulldogs season ticking down here. Jake Potts looking to collect the last 3 outs. This is actually a save situation for Potts. The pitch. Fastball 93 miles an hour, stays upstairs. 1 ball and no strikes. Potts finishes this thing out. 1-0 pitch outside. 2-0. Potts finishes this thing out. He will get the save. It would be his second of the year, I believe. Yes, and the first since February against West Virginia. 2-0 pitch downstairs with a fastball. 3-0 on Wesley Scott, the center fielder leading it off. Actually, center fielder turned left fielder in the 7th inning. Changed positions. .3-0 pitch. Switch hitter Scott batting left-handed, takes a strike. 3-1 the count. Patterson is due up next. However, they have what appears to be a pinch hitter, Reed Snyder, in the on-deck circle. 3 balls, 1 strike. Potts ready. Here comes his 3-1. And that one stayed upstairs with a fastball, ball 4. Potts with his second walk of the outing. Down to first goes Scott. And Reed Snyder will come on to hit.
Number 25, Reed Snyder.
6-0 Liberty in the top of the 9th. First pitch to Snyder in there for a strike with a 93-mile-an-hour fastball, and it's 0-1. Again, the Flames have walked a few more than they would have liked today. It's the 0-1 from Potts. A swing and a high pop-up on the infield. Tanner Marsh coming in. He will put it away, and there's out number 1. And now Brecken Minuit has a bat. He will come on and hit for Casey McCoy. 19 pinch hitting for 18. Some take a mild bit of pleasure in that when you have the next numerical roster guy come on for the number previous. Pinch hitter here in the 9th, and the first one to Minuit, a cutter off the plate inside. 1 ball, no strikes. I like how much Potts has used that fastball today, and he's had some life on it. Again, going back to what I said a moment ago, the Flames with the walks today, they have walked 7. That's now 17 in this tournament. 1-0 pitch in for a strike, evens the count at 1-1. We'll talk about that and all things this game with head coach Bradley Lacroy when we are done. Coca-Cola 10th inning show coming up. Runner at first, the pitch. Swung on, little bouncer down the third base line. That's a fair ball. Jaffe gloves it. Throw on the run to first. Dug out on one hop by Sorensen. Great play. Good play on both ends, in fact. Runner to second, 2 out. On the 5-3 put out at first. And the last hope for Louisiana Tech is Colby Lunsford. Lunsford climbs into the right-handed batter's box. Couple of walks today, 0 for 2 officially. 2 out, 9th inning. Flames up 6-0. The pitch. Fastball 94 miles an hour in for a strike, 0-1. Liberty an out away from winning its 4th straight game, going 2-0 in pool play. 1-0 pitch, beat into the ground foul. Rather, the 0-1 pitch was beat into the ground foul. It's now 0-2 on Lunsford. Potts a pitch away here from picking up his second save. Runner at second, 2 out. 6-0 Flames in the 9th. Potts comes set at the belly. He'll check second. Now the 0-2. Got him looking. Strike 3 called. 93 mile an hour dart sizzling across the outside corner. Takes out Lunsford, and it takes out the Bulldogs. Liberty shuts out Louisiana Tech. 6-0 the final score. The Flames go 2-0 in pool play, and they pick up win number 40 in the 2026 season. 40-18, 22 games over 500. Liberty on to the semifinals here tomorrow. Coca-Cola 10th inning show coming up from Van Wagner. This is the Liberty Flames Sports Network presented by Abish Financial Services.
Thousands of our teammates make and deliver 300 of the world's best brands and flavors, locally. From the heartland to the coast, in big cities and small towns. Our products are moving, and our trucks are rolling. We share a passion and a purpose, and we love to refresh and serve our communities. We are Coca-Cola Consolidated, your local bottler.
Move those coffee chains, Flames fans, and go local. Central Virginia's own Ironclad Coffee Roasters and Baking Company is the premier coffee partner of Liberty Athletics. Pay them a visit at one of their cafes in the Richmond area or at the Richmond International Airport. They'll also ship their specialty grade coffee straight to your door. Visit ironcladcoffee.com, that's www.ironcladcoffee.com, to check out the coffee Flames fans are talking about.
What's important isn't that Freedom First has been in business since 1956. What's important is how we've been doing business since 1956. Since day one, we have been accountable to our members, not stockholders. We make loans that cost less, offer savings plans that pay more, and give back to our community, and that hasn't changed. What has changed is our ability to serve you with more locations and more technology to simplify your financial life. Freedom First. It's a place where anyone in our region can bank for good.
Score big at Haley's Appliance and Haley's Outdoor in Lynchburg with major brands of appliances that will make your house feel like a home and outdoor equipment to have your yard looking its best. Haley's puts customer service first. They deliver and service all of the products they sell and will take care of the process from start to finish. Log on to Haleys.com today for product availability. Haley's Appliance and Haley's Outdoor in Lynchburg is a proud sponsor for Liberty Flames Athletics.
You've been listening to Liberty Baseball from Van Wagner on the Liberty Flames Sports Network, presented by Abish Financial Services. Time now for the Coca-Cola 10th Inning Show. Coke, taste the feeling.
Flames win it 6-0 over the Louisiana Tech Bulldogs. Liberty's now won 4 in a row overall. And they have reached 40 wins for the first time since 2021. Nick Pierce back here with you on the Coca-Cola 10th Inning Show. Flames are now 40-18 on the season, 22 games over 500. And the shutout today for Liberty, it's fourth of the season. Combination of Jackson Lucas, Aiden Decker-Petty, Brandon Dahlman, and Jake Potts with the shutout today. Winning pitcher in this one is Potts. I said he got a save, but actually with the starter not going 5, Potts gets the win, and he improves to 3-2 on the season. So scorer's decision, they go with Potts. He'll take the win over the save, I'm sure. Coming up, we'll hear from the head coach of the Flames, Bradley Lacroy. He will join us to talk about this one. In fact, I think we got Coach with us now. Coach Lacroy on the line. Coach, you hear me okay?
Yeah, I got you, Nick.
Hey, how about that? I mean, a game that, again, you didn't have to win, but, man, it's good to win, and it's good to play as well as you guys did today, I'm sure, right?
Yeah, very proud of the guys in a game that, means something. We're playing to win, like I told you before the game. But, for the guys to pitch the way they did, a couple big hits to expand the lead, proud of the guys for going out and playing good baseball.
Yeah, Jackson Lucas got you off to the start today. You're able to hold him to 51 pitches through 3 innings. If I told you were going to pitch a shutout today, knowing that, you were going to be staying away from certain arms and Lucas wasn't going to get extended, I don't know if you'd have believed me, would you?
No, I definitely wouldn't have believed you. But it worked out perfect. We knew I had a plan with J. Lou of 50 to 60, so we could possibly bring him back on Sunday. And then ADP was really good. Dahlman struggled a little bit to find the strike zone, but Potts did a great job of cleaning up that mess and then finished the game for us. And pitcher did an outstanding job of, throwing a shutout.
How good was Jake Potts today? I felt like his fastball, he was throwing a lot of them. The velo was about the same, but it felt like it was playing up today. Did you see that too?
Yeah, his fastball was really good. I think a lot of people, because he's cutter and he throws it a lot, they probably sit on it. And when he can command the fastball, it's a good fastball. It's up to 94, 95 miles an hour. He did a fantastic job for us of finishing that game and saving some other arms for the weekend.
You just continue to thrive on the long ball here over the last 4 games now. That's 11 home runs in the last 4. You get 3 today from Vinston again, Nick Barone, and Josh Campos. I don't know if you can live on it all the time, but, man, it's sure good when you get them, right?
Yeah, it's the 2 things you can't defend, the walk and the home run. And obviously, you guys are stealing the ball well, especially at the bottom of the order. Silly, Vincent, and Campos are doing a great job, and Nicky B continues to do what he's doing. And, it's good. It's a hitter's park. It's warm. That's the way it's going to be, and they take advantage of some mistakes by the other pitchers.
I was about to say, all of those, I believe, were first-pitch swinging homers. Is that a veteran club going up there with an idea of something they're sitting on first pitch?
Yeah, looking for a pitch, and we got to get scouting reports, and they're like at the end on campus. We know Crowder's going to throw a lot of breaking balls and left one up, and he took advantage of it. But super proud of the guys where they competed today in a game that we got up at 5:30 this morning and had breakfast at 6 and taking BP under the lights in the morning. That usually doesn't happen, but can't say enough about this group, and you're looking forward to competing tomorrow.
Yeah, it starts to ratchet up here tomorrow, semifinal game. And, how good do you feel now, too, getting to 40 wins, with the resume and this team's going to be playing baseball again next weekend, you got to think, right?
Yeah, 100%. I felt good about going into today, but, the win today, I felt like, pretty much locked it up. And, we got something to play for this weekend. And who knows what can happen if we win this thing and where we fall. And then we'll look forward to playing some really good baseball next weekend.
All right, Coach, appreciate your time. Congrats on the victory here today.
Okay, thanks, Nick.
That's the head coach, Bradley Lacroy, with us here on the Coca-Cola 10th Inning Show. Liberty wins it 6-0 over Louisiana Tech. When we return, we'll have the final totals for you and our last thoughts as well here on the broadcast. As Liberty wins it 6-0, Flames are off to the semifinals here tomorrow.
The Liberty Flames thank Segra for their support. Segra collaborates with companies to offer business-only, carrier-grade connectivity, cybersecurity, voice and cloud solutions tailored to meet their diverse needs. Segra offers these solutions across a fiber network that spans 28 states in the U.S. and is headquartered in Charlotte, North Carolina. They can be reached at Segra.com or 833-GO-SEGRA. Segra, a proud partner of the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner.
Owned and operated by a Liberty alum, Larry's Tire and Auto Repair offers complete auto service including tires, preventive maintenance, and more. Larry's Tire carries all major brands and is open from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday at any of their 4 locations, with 2 in Lynchburg, 1 in Forest, and 1 at Able Tire in Concord. More information on Larry's Tire is available at larrystireservice.com.
True Flame fans know where to shop to show their pride. Shop LibertyFlames.com. We're your one-stop shop for official Liberty Flames merchandise. Plus, all orders ship free. Go red, white, and blue and visit ShopLibertyFlames.com today. That's ShopLibertyFlames.com. ShopLibertyFlames.com is a proud sponsor of Liberty Athletics. For all your Liberty Flames apparel needs, visit ShopLibertyFlames.com today.
John Barkley loves Tuesday nights with his pals.
You guys ever seen a perfect game?
Here we go.
A night when scores made aren't nearly as important as friendships kept.
Get out your phones. Gonna be epic.
So he doesn't miss a night. John counts on Sentra to keep him healthy and at his best.
Perfection begins now. Start your video. Delete your video.
Like and share.
Sentra, caring for, caring about folks like John.
You've been listening to Flames Baseball. Now we're taking you home with the Coca-Cola 10th Inning Show from Van Wagner on the Liberty Flames Sports Network, presented by Abish Financial Services.
Welcome back here to Mickey Dunn Stadium in Kennesaw, Georgia. Liberty shuts out Louisiana Tech 6-0. The final score. Flames have won 4 straight. They are 2-0 in pool play. And Liberty now advances to the semifinals here tomorrow, where they will face either Missouri State or Dallas Baptist. We know that game will be roughly at about 2:30 in the afternoon, 45 minutes after the conclusion of the first semifinal game, which will have Jacksonville State in action here tomorrow. And Jacksonville State will either play Western Kentucky, Dallas Baptist, or Dallas Baptist. So Western Kentucky or Dallas Baptist tomorrow for Jacksonville State. It'll be Dallas Baptist or Missouri State tomorrow for Liberty. Let's bring you the totals here. Final stats presented by Larry's Tire and Auto Repair. For the Flames, 6 runs, 7 hits, no errors, and 3 men left on base. For the Bulldogs, no runs, 6 hits, 1 error. They stranded 10. Winning pitcher is Jake Potts. He goes to 3-2. 3 1/3 scoreless innings of relief with 2 walks and 4 strikeouts for Potts today. Hudson Rowan takes the loss. The starter for Louisiana Tech. He finishes his year 6-4. 6 innings pitched today, 5 hits, 4 runs, 3 earned for Rowan with 7 strikeouts and a couple of walks. No save situation here with Potts being credited for the win. Offensively today, the Flames hit 3 more homers. They have now hit 5 in this conference tournament up to this point. Nick Barone, a 2 for 4 today with a solo homer and a double. Campos 1 for 3 with a 3-run homer. Just contributions up and down the lineup here today for the Flames. And again, it's those 5 through 9 hitters that do the bulk of the damage today. They drove in 5 of the 6 runs. Flames got the other run on a wild pitch early in the ball game back in the 3rd inning. Winning pitcher Potts, again, he's 3-2 now on the season. And when we look at our player of the game, it's going to be Jake Potts. Thompson Brooks Insurance player of the game is the Flames' right-handed reliever. Outstanding performance, struck out 4 of the 12 batters that he faced today in relief to get the win for the Flames. And again, your totals are presented by Larry's Tire and Auto Repair. Liberty with a win, 40-18 now on the season. They will turn their sights next to the Conference USA semifinals. Louisiana Tech finishes its season and its stay in Conference USA at 38-25. That was the last game the Bulldogs will play as a member of this conference. That'll wrap it up for us. We will move on here very quickly and make way for Jacksonville State broadcaster Mike Parris. He's coming in to call the game next against Western Kentucky. Again, Jack State with a win will win the pod and move on to the semifinal. Well, they're already in the semifinals tomorrow regardless. But Western Kentucky must win that game to stay alive. If the Hilltoppers win that game, they win the pod, and they'll be in the semifinal tomorrow where they will play Jacksonville State again. Jacksonville State with a win means that tonight's game between Missouri State and Dallas Baptist essentially meaningless there, as Jacksonville State would play Dallas Baptist tomorrow and Liberty would get Missouri State. But again, if Jacksonville State wins that game, or make it Western Kentucky wins that game, then Liberty would see Missouri State, I believe, here tomorrow, just depending on the outcome of that game tonight. Because if Western Kentucky, again, if they win the game over Jacksonville State coming up here, then that game tonight between Missouri State and Dallas Baptist would actually be a win-or-go-home game for both of those teams. So a lot of things that could still play out here this afternoon, but we do know that the Flames will be back here tomorrow with approximately a 2:30 first pitch. We'll be on the air at approximately 2 o'clock. Again, that'll be somewhat floating with the outcome of the first game, predicating what time we will be on the air. But we'll have Flames baseball for you here tomorrow in the semifinals of the Conference USA Championship. Until then, for all of us at the network, my name is Nick Pierce, saying so long for now from Kennesaw, Georgia. Again, the final score, Liberty 6, Louisiana Tech nothing. Until tomorrow, so long, everybody.
Thanks for listening to live coverage of Liberty University baseball from Van Wagner on the Liberty Flames Sports Network, presented by Abish Financial Services. This broadcast of Liberty Baseball has been brought to you by Abish Financial Services, the official advisor of Liberty Flames Athletics. Liberty Baseball has also been brought to you by Bojangles' famous chicken and biscuits. It's Bow Time. Carillion Clinic, inspiring better health. Carter Bank, life lived full. By Coca-Cola, taste the feeling. Centra Health, Crossroads Family Dentistry. Destination Bedford. By 11 West. Foster Fuels, providing reliable service for 100 years. Frank Good Builders. Freedom First Credit Union. Start banking for good with Freedom First today. By Gentry Lock Attorneys. The Good Feet Store. Haley's Appliance and Outdoors. Ironclad Coffee Roasters, craft roasted in Richmond, Virginia. By Larry's Tire and Auto Repair, preventative maintenance, repair, and service at multiple locations, and at larrystireservice.com. The Liberty Bookstore, the official online store of Liberty Athletics. Lynchburg Nissan, nobody beats our prices, nobody. Peary Family Dentistry. By Rogers Heating and Cooling, servicing Greater Lynchburg's HVAC and electrical needs. Segra, offering customized business technology solutions at segra.com. And by Thompson Brooks Insurance, planning today for tomorrow. The general manager of Van Wagner Sports and Entertainment is Justin Metzger. Network director Alan York. Coordinating producers Nick Pierce, Kyle Sykes, and Victoria Carter. I'm staff announcer Jeff Lawrence with a special thanks to Liberty University Athletics Director Ian McCaw, Senior Associate Athletics Director Robert Goodman, and Senior Associate Strategic Communications Director Ryan Baumberger. Liberty Flames Baseball is an exclusive presentation from Van Wagner on the Liberty Flames Sports Network, presented by Abish Financial Services.